Question. The cup. Is it one of those cups that are plastic and he knew when it dropped it wouldn't break? Or do you think they put like a crash mat on the floor? So when he dropped the cup, because it just thud, there was no crack or anything.
It sounded to me like there was like a rug there or something because it just made this dull thud sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like a rug or something because they knew guys would be standing there for a while doing takes and it's like, oh my brother, my feet are getting tired. All right, we'll put a rug there so you won't get as tired.
Just Macho
Something
Man
like that.
Macho Man knew how to twirl the fucking mug just so it wouldn't break. Anyway,
Probably, yeah, probably dampens the sound too, so it's not so echoey.
mm, we're doing more ECW rewind, trying to catch up since we did find a very legal way to watch it, right? Uh,
Totally.
yeah, but we're gonna be doing a big one. We're doing 2 super cards and 2 TV shows. So we have,
This is an ECW super card.
yeah, so way super. And so we have a Matter of Respect, which was on was it May 11th?
Yeah, it was May 11th.
Yeah. And then we have the Hardcore TVs, which is June 11th and June 18th. Uh, the place that we were watching it has it as the 17th. So I don't know if you noticed that.
I did. Whatever.
Yeah,
Fine.
but
Doesn't matter.
yeah. And then the other supercard is Hardcore Heaven, which there's a lot of ads during the Hardcore TV about Hardcore Heaven. With
It's their
with the,
big super card.
yeah, I love the copyrighted fucking music, dude. Like with that shit on, like it kind of gives a little charm to ECW. I will say.
Yeah, I having all the licensed music that they didn't get a license for because that was still during a time because they were on like local TV. You get away with shit like that still back then. And who gives a shit if some little rinky dink little wrestling promotion runs in the shitty ECW arena where they might get maybe 1,000 people? Who
Mm.
cares if they're playing like fucking licensed music there? Nobody did back then.
Dude, the fucking Dudley fantasy is just like I like it.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway, I guess let's get into the super card.
Yeah. So it's a matter of respect, like you said, May 11th in '96.
We're in
Uh,
we're in the ECW arena in downtown Philly.
I think so. Um, I don't remember now. I thought they might have been somewhere else, but I could be wrong. Um,
I think there was a lot of jump around. Like they were showing like a lot of the New York stuff within some of these super cards. So I think they might have blended in. Like you said, they tape in other like shows and like put everything together. So there might be
yeah,
some New York and some Philly in there.
there was like one of the hardcore TVs. They were saying they were in Allentown, Pennsylvania. You
Mm,
could tell because that arena looked old and it had like wooden chairs.
yep.
So, um, but this just starts with like a match. A match is happening,
Hmm.
and I think it's like Damien 666 and El Puerto Rico Riqueños in there or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like we see them fight for about 30 seconds, and then Sabu just shows up and takes both guys out. And the
Mm.
match just ends and they cut away.
What was the
So
point?
I get,
I,
yeah, that's what I was going to say. What's the point? I guess Paul Heyman purposefully puts matches together that like that he knows most of the fans aren't going to fucking care about. And so like his solution is like, yeah, I'm going to put on this match I know nobody's going to like, and then I'm going to have somebody come out that everybody likes ruin the match, and it'll get them over because that's something he does repeatedly in
mm.
ECW. Like New Jack does that at some point. He fucking comes in and ruins matches, and it doesn't. Nobody cares because New Jack's coming out and he's just kicking everybody's ass. And then I guess Sabu does it too. um, yeah,
But at least that makes a little more sense. Like he just fucking hates everybody. Sabu's like they're like propping him to be like this like wrestling messiah, like the god's gift to fucking wrestling. And like he's like this good guy that wants respect and all that stuff. Just
Respect.
respect. Like the first match you see him, like if you're just like a new person just watching this supercard for some strange reason, I don't know, someone sat you down and like turned this on, and then you saw this guy just interrupt the match and fucking own these people. You'd be like, this dude's an asshole. And then you see like what happens later on in the match. It's like it's edited weird. I will say that.
That might be the reaction, but we all know sometimes there's matches on cards where it's like, I don't fucking care about this match
Yeah.
in every promotion. So I guess Paul Heyman's idea was everybody puts on matches that eventually the fans are just not going to care about. So what do we do to make them care and get out of it instead of having like some match drag out that wastes a bunch of time? We just have one of our most over guys come out and crash the match, and it's a big deal.
Or don't book them. Like you could also do that too. And I mean, I guess unless there was like some system in some way where like someone books them and you're like, fuck, I guess I gotta use them somehow. That's the only thing I could think of.
I don't really know. I think it's just Paul Heyman's mad scientist logic, pretty much.
He's trying to use everybody, and then even though he knows this match is gonna suck, he's like, everybody's gonna go home happy when the hometown hero comes to fuck him up. So
I
everybody
guess.
wins in a way, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I
Then
guess
after that,
an angle, I guess, right?
I guess I mean I didn't grade it because it was just they dropped us in the middle of a match, and it just to me that's just the intro of the show.
Hmm.
But a real match is next. It's Devin Storm and Damian Kane with Lady Alexandra versus Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley with the other Dudleys.
Hmm.
So you like Bubba's stutter intro now?
Well, no, I hated the whole but I like marked out like later on when we get to Hardcore Heaven. I'm like, oh shit, that was kind of cool, just the pop of it and all that. But the whole family thing is stupid. But I love Devon Dudley, who just like, fuck this shit. You guys were fucking jokes. Let's fucking testify. Let's beat shit. Let's beat the fuck out of people. That's what I like about Devon here compared to WWE, because obviously things get switched around where Bubba is like the kind of the main dude and Devon is like the sidekick. This one seems like it's the other way around, which I kind of like.
Yeah, it's real different. It's like in their WWE run, it's like they're kind of. You're right. I think a little more emphasis is put on Bubba, but like they're both kind of equals in that team.
Mm.
They're both like we fuck people up and we put people through tables. Right now, they're not even like at that shit.
Yeah.
Devon's signature thing is beating the shit out of everybody with a chair right now. He's starting to do his stutter thing. Bubba is, and then Devon smacks him on the head. But instead of saying his name, he's standing in front of Lady Alexandria. He goes, but he smacks him and he goes, big tits.
Yeah,
and then everybody goes, oh, and then Damian Kane starts freaking out like he's gonna beat him up and shit, and then it just kind of blew. Well, before that, I think Bubba gave her a pair of Dudley glasses, and she took them and she was like, okay, and then she like puts them on and she starts like fucking with him, like seducing him or something, and it's like working. To me, this is where that kind of thing can work because Bubba Ray Dudley is like a simpleton.
Yeah, he's a retard.
He's almost like Eugene. He's not quite as bad as Eugene, but he's like almost Eugene right now.
I mean, they're doing like the Phineas thing in WWF where Sonny's like seducing him in some way and he's like falling for it. Well, not anymore, but like it still has the same like wavelength. Like, oh, that guy's a retard. Let's go seduce him.
I don't think Phineas is a retard. I think he's just kind of dumb and naive.
Mhm.
Like there's a gradient. There's like Eugene, Bubba Ray Dudley, Phineas. It's just in terms of intelligence level, but
Bubba's the buffer. That's funny.
yeah, he's the middle. But yeah, they get it. He gets jumped though because he falls for this, and the match starts. They have like an okay match.
Yeah.
Uh, it's not really good or bad. It stops before it can get any worse. Really,
With this, it's always like we're trying to tell a story about this this black Dudley brother that's coming out of nowhere and disrupting the family like hierarchy in some way because of Big Dick Dudley, which we'll get into a little bit later. Uh,
where's his
and
intelligence level? By the way, is he like beneath Bubba Ray Dudley? Because I feel like he is because he can't articulate anything.
who? Big Dick Dudley?
Yeah, because he just goes. "Mm."
And Devon mentions that before he like doesn't look doesn't look behind him and just gets into a car and drives away. But we'll get to that later.
That shit was funny as hell. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But like, yeah, so I think Big Dick Dudley's dumber than Eugene. I'm gonna say that. He just has invulnerability and it makes up for it.
It's kind of like Lenny from fucking oh, what was that fucking book? God damn it. Never mind. Let's move on.
It'll come to you. But yeah, like there was this dumb spot in this match though where like I think Devon was fighting Damian Kane in the ring.
Mm.
And then Devin Storm got on the top rope behind them. It's like those two guys were fighting. And like say this is the turnbuckle. They're fighting. And then Devin Storm's up here on the turnbuckle behind them.
Mm.
And Devon is facing to where he could see Devin Storm up on the turnbuckle. He's in his field of vision. And Devon had to act like he didn't see him so that he could get hit. And I'm like, oh, come on. Like, you can't do that.
And
I guess it's just a clusterfuck, though.
Devin Storm looks like a fucking retarded version of Eric Watts meets like fucking Marty Jannetty. Because he's like wearing that new rocker type of like gear. Has like that neon green shit going on.
He looks like a Power Ranger mixed with Marty Jannetty, kind of.
Yeah.
But Devin Storm is a better wrestler than Eric Watts.
True. I was just basing off the looks, but yeah, you're right. Fucking Eric Watts.
I just wanted to throw that out there because you invoked his name, so I was like, I had to make sure we're clear about that.
You can't say his name 3 times or he appears. So.
Oh shit. Anyway, yeah, he got blasted with a chair, and that happened. Before it gets too out of control, Devon gets a chair, and he hits everybody, and then he hits Bubba, and then he hits the referee, and that causes a DQ. And then Joey Styles says, "Remember we talked about this last time? You can't get DQ'd for much of anything in ECW, but blasting the referee with a steel chair will do it."
And they're consistent, which I like adore about ECW, because you watch WCW, people are going over the top ropes and stuff, and the referees are like, oh. And then WWF like sometimes goes in and out, but ECW, they're just like, well, with one of the fucking franchise matches we'll talk about, but
there are rope breaks. You are allowed to use objects. Just don't hit the referee.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't die. Like, don't fall unconscious or some shit and be unable to continue. That's like the only things you can't do. I think this is like the second time or third time this has happened with Devon already now, where like he's in a match and he causes a DQ and it doesn't continue.
Yeah, it just stops, and I'm just like, I guess that's why I kind of pop later on. But he also does the same thing there too. He just shows up with a suitcase and beats people up. So it is getting old. That's why I'm like, this whole family stuff is stupid. But I know it's going to be there for a little bit until they move out, I guess, or they isolate each other, become a tag team.
Get fired.
Yeah.
whatever happens.
Yeah.
I gave it 5.
Oh yeah, it was an average match. I wasn't pissed off, but I also wasn't impressed at all. Uh, the only positives, I'm like, Devon's cool. But I also don't like that he's just like beating everybody up. There's like we kind of get the motive later on, but it's kind of like stupid in a way. But
It's Dudley's. It's early
yeah,
Dudley's. What do we expect? I guess.
yeah. So that BI time.
Yeah, JT Smith and Little Guido, the full blooded Italians versus Axel Rotten and Hack Myers. I love his shit now where like Joey Styles is like, because they get announced from Sicily, and Joey Styles is like, Sicily.
Yeah.
Like looking for fucking Sicily.
That's why I think he's growing on me a little bit, Joey Styles, because he like throws these jabs, and you're just like, I didn't fucking see that coming, and it kind of like makes me laugh.
Sometimes he's got some good little zingers, yeah, like you were saying earlier. But I guess he's Italian, and you're Italian. Do you like these guys? Do you approve of FBI?
I like their heel buffoonery.
I kind of do
Because
too. It's growing on me.
yeah, because JT Smith, he just goes on it, take me to the moon, and then like and Joey Styles like you're just mumbling. I mean, what are you saying? You don't even know the words of the song.
He knows 2 verses. He doesn't know anything after that. Then yeah, it actually happens later on. He sings like the first 2 verses of the song, and then he's like, he literally waves his hands like, oh, I'm done. We're not doing this anymore.
I just love that he poses with the well, first he poses with Little Guido, then he like pushes little Guido away, and he like poses and stuff, and he does like hey,
they do that shit.
Yeah,
they're trying to outpose each other. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, so it's working, and like I think it's cool that they fucking put Axel Rotten and Hack Myers now together.
He's getting heat for that. You notice, like, right? You see the crowd reacting. It's mostly towards JT Smith, which like I guess it's funny, but like you see those fans getting like actually pissed off at him.
Well, you need to go watch some Sopranos and get a little backstory about Italians and blacks. So I guess,
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess like I'm thinking Paul Heyman now, like hey man, I know how we can get a lot of heat. You're a black man. Just pretend to be Italian and say that you just do a bunch of Italian things. And dude, he pisses people off in the fucking stands, dude. They wanted to kill him.
So I guess those are Italians that take it very seriously.
They could be mob members, dude. Like, think about it. This is ECW. Like, they gotta find people to go see their shows. Maybe even pay. So
shit. They stall, like this match starts and it's like they're stalling, you know, they're goofing off. The Italians are. And then they decide they're gonna walk out of the match. And then because people keep saying JT sucks, he's like, all right, then we're gonna leave. Fuck this match.
Yeah.
And then they decide, no, they're gonna come back and they're gonna go ahead and have the match. And then they cut. This is a super cut match. Hack's beating up Guido, and then Guido gets a pinning combo on Hack, and he gets him. He rolled him up with something, and he got him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, God damn it, I don't know what happened. It's just I saw they were fighting for like a little bit, and then he got him. So I can't rate it.
I didn't rate it either because I was like, is this an angle? Like, is this a squash? Like, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just something that happened.
Mm-hmm. You know what I like about in the 90s? Like, if you think about, world title match, you think end of like the night, right? No, fuck that shit. Middle of the fucking show, we're getting ECW title match: Raven versus Sandman versus Pitbull #2. I love that the Pitbulls are just named #1 and #2. Fucking great.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's just 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
One's got long hair, 2's the big bald guy. Yeah, all Ravens title matches are always like in the middle of the card. It's weird.
I wonder if that's like a him thing where he's just like, I don't want to be here all night. Put me into the middle.
It might be, but then sometimes he runs in later in the night and he does something like fuck up Tommy Dreamer or whatever.
Where he comes like bloodied with fucking barbed wire around his fucking head.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They do this funny spot. Oh yeah, by the way, everybody's got like all their friends with them in this match. Like Blue Meanie's out there, Stevie Richards out there, the Meanie Babe is out there. I guess that's Blue Meanie's girlfriend, his groupie. Which is another one of those women you were talking about. Where does Paul Heyman find these women?
Dude, they gotta be like fucking actual hookers that they got, dude. Because, like, obviously we know like Missy Hyatt and all that people that are in the business. You could actually tell just based off of how they're handling themselves around the ring. Or you have some fucking crazy bitches that just are taking bumps, which I,
I think
adore.
that's Francine. Yeah.
Yeah, uh, but like the other ones, you could just tell like fucking took Mindy from fucking the corner or something like that and put her in there. I just
We're
kept.
gonna we're gonna have to research this because we can't just be calling them hooers like Stu Hart would say. Oh, so it's actually got me curious about some of them now because I don't really know that much about like the ECW women, like where they
Mm.
came from or anything.
Dude, I was cringing, dude, because like I'm not not cringing. I was just waiting for like Raven or like Stevie Richards to beat the shit out of this woman because like she was doing like the whole like waving her hand every time Blue Meanie was dancing, and I'm like, I think she's a chubby chaser.
I guess. Why
Yeah,
is she like moderately attractive too? It's weird. It's like she's actually like kind of good looking compared to like
the other
some of these
girls.
other women. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not saying Francine's ugly or anything. It's just she's I don't know what to describe how to describe it, but she has a look about her that's like I don't know.
and they're doing this story because like all of Raven's women decides to go fucking Tommy Dreamer. So like Stevie Richards is trying to find another woman for him, and I kind of like that side story, especially when we
So,
get to the playground area.
so stupid, yeah. And then like and then Sandman, yeah, the Pitbull's got both the Pitbull and Francine.
Yeah.
Pitbull one's out there. His arm's fucked up. He's like in a sling or something. Uh Sandman's got Two Cold Scorpio and Missy Hyatt. Yeah, it's like all these people are fucking out there at ringside.
I couldn't tell
Um,
it was Too Cold Scorpio because that fucking jacket he was wearing. Like, who the fuck is that?
and he was wearing like a do rag, I think, too, and
Mm-hmm.
he had like sunglasses on, so it was like he was kind of really covered up. So, um, they do this spot where like both Raven and Sandman hit Pitbull too with a chair and a cane, like respectively.
Mm-hmm.
And he just never goes down. It's like he keeps getting hit multiple times, and it's not. It's like it's just stunning him.
Yeah.
And then eventually he just hulks up because that's Pitbull number two's thing, I guess. Is he could take a bunch of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and he just goes oh, and he does like this shit, and then he like cactus clotheslines both the guys out of the ring at the same time. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Uh, I thought this started off okay, and then it started like degenerating into stupidity again.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's this spot where like both Sandman and Pitbull 2 clothesline Raven together from like opposite sides. Like it's like they were both running the ropes and then they clotheslined Raven like they sandwiched him or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason they decide to do it to the referee. And I'm
And,
like,
and that's and you know what? I made that stupid reference about consistency. Like, I guess they have their own thing where they're like, oh, we'll call it whenever we want to, where it
so
seems necessary.
because there was no because you are right, they are actually pretty consistent about enforcing the rules in ECW. That sounds weird as hell to say, but it's true.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was supposed to come off like they accident like they decided they were going to fucking destroy the referee. I think that was supposed to be on accident. It's just it was executed so poorly. It's like the timing was off from the referee doing it or something. It's like he was really late and it made it look like it was on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll give it a pass this time. uh But that's the other thing, though, is sometimes it's hard to tell if that was on purpose or not because sometimes the ECW wrestlers just freak out and attack a referee for no reason.
Yeah, they get pissed off and they just try to kill a bitch.
So I don't know which it is, but I'm gonna believe that was supposed to be like an on purpose spot that was just executed bad.
Or maybe they're just trying to do like a shock factor and be like, "Look at us, we fucking kill referees." I guess.
Yeah. So the ref is dead, and he's dead for like an excruciatingly long period of time after that. It's
And
like over 5 minutes or something.
and that's where I kind of like get annoyed because like, yeah, it's no DQ. So like when the referee gets the bump, they do like the whole like, oh, let's try to interfere. Even though I wouldn't get DQ'd, maybe. I don't know. It just it looked like a very generic cookie cutter type of wrestling thing where like, oh my god, the ref is bumped down. Now we gotta do shit. And then that's when all the mayhem happened where Stevie Richards went in there, fucking Too Cold Scorpio, Missy Hyatt, fucking like almost killing bitches.
What's weird about that though is like because of the way ECW like their logic and everything and their rules is like a ref bump is kind of like it loses a lot of its purpose because the environment it's in. Like
Mm-hmm.
anybody can just interfere. Nobody gets DQ'd for interference. And you can use weapons, you can cheat, you can just straight up hit somebody in the balls and you're not going to get disqualified. So like what's the point of a ref bump?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like the only purpose it serves is to like add a little bit of drama because the referee is unconscious and he can't count. And they do that at least where it's like, I got this guy pinned. And like there's no pin count because the
Yeah.
referee's dead.
You got Joey Styles count 1, 2, 3, 4.
Counted him to three times.
Yeah.
Goddamn. I got to talk about this spot because this was fucking terrible. So Sandman is like attacking Raven. He's trying to put him away. And he hits like a really shitty looking elbow drop from the top rope.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
God, because it was so bad. Like, so we already know whenever Sandman does something from the top rope, it looks like shit. I complained about it the last time. He did like the worst elbow drop I've ever seen, where he like jumped off, but he like didn't get enough distance, and like what happened was he like hit the ground. So what he decided to do was like start sprinting when he hit the ground, and then he dropped the elbow. God.
Here's the thing with Sandman. If he's not like drinking beer, spitting it in your face, hitting you with a fucking kendo stick a million times, and maybe doing a couple of punches, but when he starts to like build up to do a wrestling move, you go, "Oh fuck, this is not gonna be good."
If it's not something real basic like a scoop slam or like a DDT or something, like it's gonna
Yeah, because he did that elbow drop and it looked like he almost fucking popped out his own like forearm.
Yeah, so like he hits that one, and then he decides I'm gonna go up again and then he's gonna throw another elbow drop, and he does. But on the second attempt, his left leg, it's like he didn't throw his leg back far enough, which he never does. He throws the weirdest looking top rope elbow drop I've ever seen. It's like because he didn't throw his legs back and like take the impact on your hip like how you're supposed to. He landed and his left leg got caught from the landing, and it's like his knee buckled inwards, and like it was like at a really bad angle, and you could tell he really hurt himself because when it happened, he went, "Oh!" and he like couldn't get up, and he was like noticeably limping after that. And I think the ECW crowd started yelling, "You fucked up, Adam."
Mm-hmm.
The empathetic, caring ECW audience. It's like, I thought you guys loved this dude. It's like he fucked his knee up and you guys started telling him you fucked up.
Well, I got to move on to the next big thing because he's going to be out for a while, or maybe he'll
Ugh.
just drink beer and do the same shit again.
I think what ended up happening was, I guess he got incredibly lucky because I was like, that dude tore his ACL. There's no
Hmm.
fucking way. Because he couldn't move the same after that. You noticed, right?
Yeah, he
It's
was
like they were
very
trying to
slow.
that and they were trying to keep him down. Like they were doing spots where it's like, we're going to hit you with a fucking super bomb. And you just fucking stay down for a while. uh, yeah, that was terrible. It looked like he ragdolled like a Havoc's physics engine video game from like the mid 2000s. That's what it looked like. It was just terrible. Oh god.
Oh
Um.
man.
Yeah. So they super bomb him, and then Raven. They keep Raven and Pitbull keep fighting for a while. Uh. And after they super bomb Sandman, Pitbull tries to pin Sandman, but Raven loads his orthopedic boot, his special boot, I guess, for his fucking ankle or whatever that is.
Hmm.
And he kicks Pitbull 2 in the head and he pinned him and he eliminated him. Because in ECW, three-way dance is like an elimination match.
I like that because it like makes it actually both ways are kind of cool, I guess, because like anything could happen if someone pins someone. Like the champion cannot be pinned and still lose the title. This one,
And
same way with just elimination.
I I like this a little better. It makes more sense because
Hmm.
it's like you still have to get beat. And that's the triple threat, the WWE triple threat is like they adopted that rule where it's like, oh, the other guy, whoever gets pinned, it's like that guy wins, and the other guy doesn't have to get pinned. He lost too. Uh, and I don't know if I can't remember if I brought this up before, but Jim Cornette's the one that invented the triple threat match, and he did it in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and his was elimination style too to start out.
Oh, okay.
Because he thought the same thing. He's like, it's fucking dumb. Because I mean, the WWE adopted it, and then they added that stipulation. He's like, that's fucking stupid, though.
You know why they do it though? Because like you just said, like, oh, he didn't really beat me. They could use it as a story beat, pretty much, and that's kind of it's very generic and stupid, and they use it a lot. But I get it from a writing stance, like, oh, he never got beaten. This is his second chance.
It reminds me of the cage match stipulation they had, where it's like you can just escape the cage and they're beat. And it's like that's it's
Yeah.
not really beating them. Like I don't know.
Mm.
Um. Anyways, Sandman and Raven fight for a little while. There's a crazy near fall sequence they actually do, where like Sandman keeps rolling up Raven and he keeps kicking out, and then he DTs Raven and he kicks out of that. And then Stevie comes in and he tries to super kick Sandman, but he misses and he hits Raven. And then Stevie's like, oh, like he's just like covered his face like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone or something.
Mm.
And then Sandman pins him and Raven kicks out of that shit too. So it's like, okay, Raven's really tough, I guess.
Yeah, they're doing very like indie, like pop, like cheap pops in some way with the finishers, in my
Well,
opinion. But
yeah, well, it's
I, s-
Steven Richards super kick. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
yeah, he's a fucking jobber. So
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's devastating when it needs to be. I notice it's like sometimes he does that to somebody, and it's like it's not that big a deal, and other times he like fucking helps Raven win, basically.
yeah, like he helps him beat women too.
Yeah. Um, let's see. I think Raven after that kick out, Sandman decides to go out on the floor and take apart the guardrail for some reason, and it takes way too long.
Dude, I think he just gassed because like he went out there and he tried and it didn't budge, and he's like, "Fuck." He-
I'm tired and my knee hurts.
Eventually, it does come up. I think like Pitbull number two just fucking launches his head at the fucking guardrail, and it like, like it just like pops open like in WWE 2K, like when you beat up a garbage can, it like becomes usable and it's all
Yeah.
crunched up. That's
Sandman. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I said that's what the guardrail was. It just like exploded.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think Sandman does throw Raven into the railing, like, and then he gets it in the ring, and they fight in there with it as like a piece of furniture, so to speak. Raven eventually just DTs Sandman onto the railing, and he pins him for 3.
Yeah, it's funny. Raven got his ass kicked like most of that match, and he just says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna kill you with this guardrail," and wins the match.
It's a
So,
DDT on a metal guardrail. I guess that works.
so I was entertained in this match. You know, I always at least talk about how I hate every match needs to go out into the stands and stuff. But I felt like with this one, it was very structured for me to keep up with what they're doing because
Yeah,
like you know, you had Sandman and Raven like team up to beat up Pitbull, and then like the cameras were in the right spots. Cameras didn't look like they were fucking struggling to keep up with the action, uh, which might look too structured for an ECW crowd because they might think like, oh, it's like this bullshit WCW, you know, WWF stuff. But as a viewer, I was like, oh, this is what I want to see if you want to get crazy. You know what I mean?
I think it helped that there was only really 3 people in this match, and then one of them went away after they got beat, so it turned into a one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
That helped, and yeah, it just seemed like they held back a little more from like fighting out in the crowd a lot.
Yeah.
They did it a little bit, but just not too much. Uh, it was clusterfucky, but not bad. Uh, Unfortunately, any match that prominently involves Sandman is always going to have a ceiling. So he fucked his knee up and couldn't work as good after that anyway. So it's like he had even more of a handicap against him than usual.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it 5.6. Like it's not bad, but like
I was a little bit more generous. I gave it a 5.9.
the guardrail curve.
Yeah, guardrail curve. And then like cat fight stuff, and you have to have Joey Styles do one of his catch, like cat fight, and all that stuff. I'm like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, the Missy and Francine fought. I guess
mm,
forgot about that. Um, After the match, the Pit Bulls and Sandman have a beer together, and they're friends now.
yeah,
And then Sandman offers or forces Missy Hyatt to kiss the Pit Bulls. Like
yeah.
I don't know what that is. It's like okay,
I don't understand this storyline. But then I guess it kind of circles back with fucking Peaches because like well, he offers Missy Hyatt to the pit bulls, right? And then like later
it's a
on,
peace offering, I guess.
it's a peace offering, but like his ex-wife is like fucking feeling up Raven later in the other show, and he's like, just you know, pay the bill after you're done. So does he just like is he a pimp? Is what I'm trying to say.
He's a
Is
white
he?
trash pimp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's,
I guess. And then Francine shows back up because she doesn't like this shit, and they start fighting with her. And then like they have to pull their women apart because they can't control them.
mm-hmm.
And Missy gets away, and the pit bulls get Francine, and Sandman is insulted, and he starts yelling at them. He's like, "Is this how you treat me?" He says, "Is this how you treat me?" like 6 times or something. And
I
then
don't.
and then they're just like, "It's cool, man. It's not that big. It's a misunderstanding." He's like, "All right then," and that's it. It's so weird.
Was this like real life stuff that they were just doing in the middle of the ring, and then they just I don't I don't know what the fuck happened, dude. Like a peace offering of Missy Hyatt, Francine is fucking jealous. They fight. They're about to like feud. Is this like long term booking that Paul Heyman's trying to do? I don't know.
I don't think so because the long term bookings are Raven, but
Yeah.
I think it was just weird ECW logic where it's like some of these wrestlers, like Sandman, is weird as hell, and I don't understand it. Like Sandman really to me feels like you had to be there to get it, kind of thing.
Mm.
Because I don't get it. I just don't, and especially the way his his character acts sometimes on screen is bizarre and confusing sometimes. uh, Next match though is Chris Jericho versus Mikey Whipwreck.
Yeah, I mentioned in the chat, I was like, his shirts are kind of cool if you looked at it. Like,
Dude, that Silver Surfer fucking shirt was sick, and it had
yeah.
Galactus on the back. Like the front was Silver Surfer, and it was like he's like flying through the fucking cosmos and shit. It's like huge, big, prominent like print graphics.
Hmm.
And then on the back is like Galactus's face. It's like
Yeah.
taking up the whole back of the shirt. I'm like, dude, that shirt actually rules.
Yeah. And
Uh,
Is Mikey bulking up? He looks bigger.
Joey Styles said that at some point, but like, I guess he's either gaining weight like on accident or he's trying to bulk up on purpose. I don't know which it is. I can't tell.
Maybe Shane Douglas is like fucking gassing him up.
Maybe. um, this is a pretty solid match actually. It's like Jericho took Mikey very lightly at first and was like kind of fucking with him and slapping him and shit.
Mm.
But as the match went on, Mikey like really took it to him, and he had to like actually start wrestling him and shit. Uh, he had like a cannonball senton out into the crowd, like Mikey did. That was cool.
Mm.
They fought out there for just a little bit, and then they got back in the ring. And Jericho hit like a lion salt for two. And I think Mikey tried to go to the top rope for something, but Jericho cut him off, and he did like a butterfly superplex, and he pinned him. And
It was a nice match, and I think we kind of criticized Chris last time, right? Where it was like, oh, it wasn't that great. It was just a
yeah,
regular match, and I like this one. I was like, this shows Jericho's chops a little bit, like of what he can do. Uh, he could tell a story in the ring. He could be a heel when he wants to be a heel. And he has that technical wrestling stuff with the submissions and stuff.
who did he wrestle last time? Was it like Hack Myers or something?
Yeah, it was like someone that like he couldn't wrestle because his fucking Hack Myers is just gonna try to pound you, and
He just do his Shaw shit. Yeah,
yeah,
can't really have the kind of match Jericho needs. Like Jericho needs somebody to like kind of he'll bump for you, but you also need to bump for him.
and I think like Mikey is like, holy shit, I could fucking actually wrestle. I don't have to kill myself, even though he does try to kill himself, and sometimes in this match here, but like he's not he's not like diving into concrete, you know,
Yeah, he's not.
like
He's not literally trying to kill himself.
yeah.
Uh, After the match, Jericho gave Mikey respect because it was a matter of respect.
Hmm.
Uh, I gave it a 7.3.
Oh yeah, I gave it a 7.1. We're in the ballpark.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Mike, I noticed now Mikey is pretty good bet for like that's going to be at least a good match. It'll either be decent or it'll be good.
I'm starting to see why people like see him as like one of the legends in ECW. Where I'm just like, because I like when I first I'm like, he looks like a fucking like you said, a Magic player that just decided to get into the wrestling. But like you could actually tell that he's trying. You know, especially
Mm-hmm.
when he has a match with like Shane Douglas later on. We'll talk about. Like it seems like he's learning the business, and it's showing.
He has some kind of ability. It's just like his problem is he has his look
Hmm.
and like he's not really. I don't think he's a small guy, but he's not big. So he's just like this really plain looking guy who can work. He can't really talk either. It's so his strength is just getting his ass kicked and doing crazy shit in a match. It's like that's what he plays to.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Magic player in the daytime, wrestler at night.
that's right. It's a dual sport superstar.
Yeah.
Um, and then next is Shane Douglas versus Two Cold Scorpio for the ECW TV title.
Yeah, and if you remember, Too Cold Scorpio came out and like challenge Shane Douglas, and Shane Douglas is like, I don't want your belt. I don't want that shit. And now they're having that match.
Yeah. And then before the match starts, Scorpio taunts Shane with a WWF shirt. I don't know where he got that. Did he have that on him, or did like a fan throw it?
I don't know. I think knowing like probably the boys or even him, like he probably just bought it and tried to fucking rib Shane Douglas.
He ordered it from Doc Hendricks off WWF
He
shop.
probably did.
Yeah, Shane, like he throws it at him, and then like Shane wipes his ass with it and rips it in half.
And everybody fucking goes crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then they spent like the early part of the match, they're like doing chain wrestling and countering each other's moves, which is cool. Shane seems to have the mental advantage though, because it's like they'll be pretty even, and then something will happen, and Shane will get the better of him, and like Scorpio will get pissed off, and Shane's just like laughing at him.
Yep.
This continues all the way up to a point where like Scorpio throws a chair in the ring, and Shane sits in it on it and taunts him to get back in the ring, and then Scorpio is like, "Fuck!" And he just gets mad. He gets in there, and Shane throws the chair in his face. It was like he got too mad. He let his rage blind him.
Yep.
I think Shane did a dive out on the floor on Scorpio, and he did like a slingshot like front suplex, and Scorpio's knees hit the railing. Like that shit was sick. It's like he did it like a gourd buster, a front suplex, whatever, inverted suplex, whatever you want to call it. But like his knees hit the railing, and it caused Scorpio to like ricochet and like land on top of his head on the fucking floor. Look like, and then like he's just like in a heap. And they fight out there in the crowd for a little while, but not too long. And then they get back in the ring, and then Shane powerbombs Scorpio on the floor. And it made a good smack sound too. And then Scorpio's like selling like awesome. Like he looks like his eyes are like literally rolling the back of his head. His leg is shaking.
Yeah,
like,
he sold it really well. Either that or he's having a fucking stroke.
He got powerbombed so hard he started having a stroke.
Yeah.
He almost gets counted out, but he gets back into the ring from that. Then Scorpio kicks Shane in the balls because he's been getting his ass kicked for a while. And then out of nowhere, he's just like, fuck it, I got to do something. He just kicks him in the nuts. Then he hits him with a chair a couple times. And then he did like a fucking handspring Pele kick on Shane Douglas when he was standing on the apron.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm like, that's some futuristic shit. I've never seen I don't recall seeing anybody do that before back then.
No.
And then he did an Asai moonsault to him on the floor. And he's going to set up a table, and he was going to like dive through it or something on Shane. But like when he reaches the ropes after he's running him, Shane's like gone. Where the fuck did he go? Apparently he went underneath the ring all the way to the other side, came up behind him, and he Pearl Harbored him. Hit him in the back of the head. And it was cool the way they did it too, because it was like the production crew didn't know where he went. And then Joey Styles was like, where'd he go? They only have like 3 cameras anyway. He's like, none of the cameramen picked it up. Where did he go? So he tricked everybody basically.
Yeah, that was cool.
They fight on the apron. I think Scorpio jumped over him into a pinning combo, and then Shane kicked out, and he does like the best super kick ever. Like his Scorpio super kicks are fucking sick.
Well, it has some power to it, dude. Like that's a thick fucking thigh that's just fucking being whipped at you.
He's a slim, trim, 338 pounds. And a half pounds. But yeah, he's got a little more size to him than Shawn Michaels. So
yeah,
he goes up. And what's funny is he flies better than Shawn Michaels. Fucking like that dude was a freak. Seriously. He goes to top rope, but Shane cuts him off, and then he landed on his nutsack on the turnbuckle. Shane gets a chair, like he's gonna do like some Sabu shit, like he's gonna jump up off the chair and do something. And he does. He runs and leaps off of it. He kicks Scorpio in the chest, and he just kind of like wipes out off the turnbuckle, and he lands on that table he set up earlier. and it just falls into like a heap. And I think the table was supposed to break, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Because sometimes physics are a bitch like that. It just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. You usually
Uh,
notice it when they try to like do the spot again, but
they didn't do that, thank God.
yeah, they just moved on.
Because it was in that era when people would fuck up, they would just do something else instead of trying to fucking do the same thing again. God damn. Why is it so hard?
Hold on, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
We planned it. We have to do it. It's like, no, you don't. Scorpio hit a moonsault from the top rope, but he like breaks the pin up, and then he starts doing his shit, and then he goes up there and he does like a 450, and he doesn't pin Shane again, and then he does a slingshot leg drop thing out of the corner, and he just keeps he's hitting big moves on Shane Douglas. He's not pinning him. Basically, he's torturing him and showing off.
Mm-hmm.
And Shane's like, he's able to come back because he hits like a fisherman suplex. He gets two. Scorpio tries a top rope Frankenstein or something. But Shane does a super bomb. He catches him and just power bombs him.
Oh, I want to bring this up. The one thing I want to like fucking tell Joey Styles to fuck off about is every time there's a Frankensteiner, he always has to put the wrestler's name within it. So he'll be
Scorpio
like,
Steiner!
yeah.
What the fuck?
So I hate it.
Weird.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, Shane, he cuts Scorpio off again from a top rope thing he was going to do. He hits him in the nuts, and then he does like an avalanche belly suplex off the top rope, and then he pins him. Shane wins the title that he didn't care about.
Yeah.
Great match.
Yeah, it was a really fucking cool match. Probably should have been like the end of the show, but they're doing that angle thing that they want to do.
Yeah. What did you have any other thoughts about the match? I did all the play-by-play this time because I felt like it deserved it.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good time watching it. I like that Shane Douglas kind of like sprinkles in that like I don't really fucking care about this shit, but I want to show off type of stuff that he does, where he's being all cocky and he's laughing and all that. And then
Yeah.
Scorpio getting angry. So like they're telling a story in the ring, which is great. Man, Shane Douglas is growing on me now, and I think the reason is this is the right spot for him because maybe it's a low bar, but he can be that main eventer that he couldn't be in WCW and WWE or WWF because he was always like a high mid carder. Here he's like, I'm the guy. Like I'm winning the TV title that I don't give a shit about. I'm gonna get the fucking world title eventually.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't even if they really tried to give him a serious push, I'm not real sure how he would come off like main eventing with like people like Shawn Michaels or fucking Bret Hart or Undertaker or
Oh, he
anything.
would be terrible. Like in the main event of WCW and WWF, it would never work. One, because of the politics, and two, because he's not the center of attention. Like you look at him in ECW, he feels the center of attention. That's why he's always doing that smiling and I love the fucking fans, but fuck you type of thing.
Whatever
Yeah,
that is, yeah.
yeah.
Uh yeah, that's a good point though. Yeah, he's kind of like bigger fish in a small pond here. And
Mm,
when he goes to like one of the other big companies, he's just like a fish.
yeah. It's like a heavyweight going into a lightweight division, essentially.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like, and you know, like I said, we can't speculate really. Like, oh, what if they did give him a serious push and they let him be? He can't. He couldn't be. He can't be Shane Douglas on their TV like he can be in ECW. That's another thing, though.
Yeah, because again, this is a really low bar, but his promos is like "fuck you, Vince, you cartoon piece of bullshit," and "fuck you, Shawn Michaels," and you're
Razor
gay.
Ramon, you fucking cocksucker. Literally,
Yeah,
he says that. Damn. But yeah, I give this an 8.3. I liked it a lot.
I gave it an 8.4. I really liked it.
Ah, very good match.
And
And then
then
there's a little bit after the match is over too.
yeah, that's why I said like he did the whole like Vince McMahon cartoon bullshit that he talked about, and how everyone in Atlanta is washed up. Uh,
He gives like this big speech, like he's like, I've been in this business with like the greatest wrestlers. I shared locker rooms with Ricky Steamboat and fucking. He even says Ric Flair, even though allegedly he hates him and shit, and some other stuff. Dick Flair, as he used to call him. And he says Too Cold Scorpio is the best among them all. So he literally says he's like the best wrestler I've ever been in the ring with.
mm-hmm.
And he's like, let's shake hands, brother. And then like they do. And then he says, you have my respect. And then he goes, now show me respect by putting this belt on me that I just won off of you. And I'm like, I feel like that's not gonna go over well. And it didn't. Because he was doing it. The Scorpio was doing it, and he's just like, put it on me. And he's like behind him, and you see Scorpio like pause for a minute, and you're like, he's gonna fucking hand the belt. He does.
Do you think he was kind of making fun of Shawn Michaels a little bit? Because when he beat Bret Hart in that Iron Man match, and he told him to get the fuck out of my ring and all that stuff, and he was like telling Herb to put the belt on him. Was that kind of like a dig, maybe, or am I just looking too hard into it?
I don't really think that was digging at Shawn. That's just like something that sometimes the wrestlers do, in their fucking angle they're doing. They'll just be like, put the belt on me and fucking give me the respect I deserve. Shit.
Man,
It's like it's an old thing.
he's just one shy of being like, put this belt on me, boy. And that would have been terrible.
Scorpio beat the hell out of him though,
Yeah.
and he gets a chair and he puts it on his face and he hits like a leg drop from like the middle rope on that. And he's yelling at him and he's like, I'm gonna fucking get my top back. Like he's just fucking yelling at him and shit, and he's unconscious. Shane
Well,
probably should have stopped it, like, put this belt on me, boy. He probably should have stopped there.
Yeah.
And otherwise that wouldn't have happened.
I mean, it's kind of like a valid crash out as far as like the put the belt on me stuff, but also like he tried to like get a match at a Douglas, be like, hey, since you didn't get the world heavyweight title, come after my title, and he just went,
I don't want that piece of shit.
yeah, and then he wins that piece of shit, and you're just like, fuck this guy, and he wants me to put the belt on him. Go fuck yourself.
I got more to say about that later because in this little bit here, this segment, it looks like he's like super babyface Shane Douglas now. He's like, you got my respect. This is a great title and all this shit. And then Scorpio shits on him, and I guess it just destroyed his mind or something. Because we'll get into that later.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Like, I don't know if you ever played a Bethesda game or if you watched like a video of like dialogue stuff, but like when you say something really naughty to like the NPC, like he'll be like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And then you say something fucked up, and like it does that load, and then he's like super mean. That's how like Shane Douglas felt to me, where he was like all happy, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Now put this belt on me." Like, whoa, buddy.
Shane Douglas is like a fucking Oblivion NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that stuff though. And then next up we got Rob Van Dam versus Sabu. Loser must shake hands. I guess it's a shake hands match.
Dude, what that sucks. I'm sorry.
That sounds like really fucking lame. But like it was because RVD refused to fucking shake his hand one time, I guess. I didn't write a bunch of play by play for this though, because it was just too fucking crazy. I can't keep up with this shit.
Yeah, and this is like RVD fucking like evolving into what he's gonna be. Cause like, god damn it, number one, he's not fucking bulk yet. He's like this skinny, like rail dude. He got a little bit, like, definition, but he's not what we see later on, obviously.
he's getting close. Like he's got some size on him. He's not really a small guy. It's just funny because like the way the wrestling business went,
Mm-hmm.
like RVD now, if you took that RVD, he would be like a bigger wrestler. So, but uh we got to see more of like what RVD can do in this match because it's
Mm-hmm.
like this is more of the shit that's like he was doing some stuff in here you didn't see him doing in WWE later, like probably because injuries and shit. And he's just like, I gotta preserve myself, brother. So can't be doing all this crazy shit all the time.
Yeah.
There were so many insane moves and spots in this match from like both those guys though. And then things that I could tell were like planned botches for favoring RVD or like or for flavoring like Sabu's shit. And the thing is, but those two guys trained together, you know,
Okay.
so that's how you could tell, like, because RVD got trained by the Sheik, Sabu's uncle, and like
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing Sabu probably helped train Rob as well. So it was like one of those deals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can tell they have really good chemistry, like in the ring.
And
Uh,
it's always intense, like all the time. Like I always heard about like the RVD versus Sabu matches and stuff, but I was like, holy fuck, like it's nonstop, like
Yeah,
craziness.
not in a bad way either, where it's like, God damn it, they're just doing every goddamn conceivable move they can do and they're not quitting. It's like they're selling and shit between everything, and it's like
It
they're mad and like they even do little things like Sabu's trying to grab RVD and he's trying to crawl away from him, and RVD's like, fuck off, get off of me. And he's like trying to crawl away, just little small details like that.
it's almost like and I've watched some Dragon Ball, but it's like almost like a Dragon Ball Z fucking fight where they're just like destruction everywhere, but like you're entertained. You're just like, who's gonna fucking win this?
Yeah, that's another thing is like when you watch their matches, it's like you don't really know, you can't really predict who's actually going to win,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty interesting. Uh, but yeah, RVD beat Sabu after he hit like a top rope fisherman's buster, which was crazy. And he did like a split legged moonsault. He's not doing his frog splash yet. That's his finish right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I guess it's important to note he was doing moves to Sabu earlier in the match. Like he did like a brain buster and he did like I think a fisherman buster on the ground before, and Sabu was selling. Like he stiffened up and was like, and he's like laying in this weird, awkward heap, and he can't move.
Yeah.
And it was about his neck. So when he hit that one top rope fisherman buster, it's like Joey Styles started talking about, oh, Sabu's neck's fucked up. He's got compressed discs or something. Because I think Taz actually broke his neck on accident. That's what that's based in.
Mm-hmm. So they're
But
just
he did like,
they're playing it off. Be like, oh my god, they're rehurting his neck.
and then they tied it into the Taz thing. So
Mm.
uh, but good, really good match though.
Yeah, I had fun with it.
I gave it 8.2.
Mine's a little bit lower. I give it a 7.7, but that's just because like there's destruction everywhere. So
That's why I
but
enjoyed it so much. It was just crazy. And then I'm seeing RVD like turn into like the RVD everybody knows like before my eyes. It's cool.
mm, it's like a Pokemon evolving.
Yeah, went from Robbie V to this.
So the matter of respect of got to show the handshake because remember that was a stipulation, right?
Uh huh.
And Heyman's there. He's like with his hat all animated and shit uh, in the ring, and then all of a sudden RVD just fucking kills him.
He slaps his hand away. He snatches the mic from him. He's like, "Not
Mm,
only do I not respect you, but you're a piece of shit."
yeah,
I'm like, "Whoa, what the?" And he throws like the mic at him. And like Joey Styles is all confused, and Paul Heyman's like yelling, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like you hear him say that,
mm-hmm.
and the crowd's like booing, and they're asking RVD what his deal is, and he's like, "Oh fuck you, piece of shit. He's like talking shit to the crowd.
Mm.
And then we start hearing that whistle. And then Bill Alfonso shows up. And they dab up. Him and Bill Alfonso dab up, they bring it in. And then RVD says, "This is respect. I respect you, Mr. Alfonso." And then he leaves with him and Taz.
Yep.
And then Taz looks at the camera. He's like, "There's a time and place for everything." And that's the end of that.
It's really interesting how they intertwine all these fucking matches together. We're just like, wait a second, Rob Van Dam and Sabu, okay, Taz too, and Bill Alfonso. Like, I get it because of Sabu and Taz, but I just like how they just show up and stuff out of nowhere. It's like, it's cool.
And that was the tie-in.
Dude, why wasn't this a fucking main event too?
It could have been. Yeah. That and the Shane Douglas match with Scorpio both of those could have been the closer. But I think Paul Heyman's mind, when you can close the show with those damn chaos brawls that spread out into the arena and people get really into it, I guess he thinks that's the main event. I don't know.
Who knows? That was another crazy ass match.
Yeah, so the Eliminators, Brian Lee versus Tommy Dreamer and the Gangstas. It's a garbage brawl,
but
it's actually somewhat entertaining and easier to follow than usual somehow. Somehow they managed to do that. This is where I told you in Messenger, this is a match like New Jack got posted on his nuts. Like, I don't know what people call that move, but it's like when they pull a guy down and he's like laying on the mat and they're at the corner and he's grabbing their legs and you pull them by their legs into the fucking ring post on their nuts. And when they did that to New Jack, he goes, "Oh!" He like yells as loud as he can at the top of his lungs. And then like it cuts away and like you don't even see New Jack anymore. They're looking at other shit, but you can still hear him like screaming. He's like, "Oh! Oh!" At some point they're still fighting and you just hear, "God damn!" It hurt him so much. I was like, I believe that. That feels real to me. Either he really got the post and he really got his nuts, or he's just selling. But
maybe got pinched his nuts or something. How that hurts. Ow.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't do any play-by-play for this because it's just like a bunch of fucking like chaos. What were you gonna say?
No, I just rated it like a 5.5 because I was just like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I like New Jack and all that stuff, but like this is where I'm like, it's entertaining, but it's also like, why is this the last thing? That's all I kept on thinking about. It's like I would have rather had like that whole disrespect from RVD close out the show, or have the TV title ending it.
I agree. New Jack got the pin after Tommy Dreamer put Saturn through a table from like a top rope DDT, I think is what he did. And then that got broken up. He tried to pin him. And then Mustafa and New Jack just get everybody out of the ring. And then New Jack hits like that splash he does from the top rope, but he used a chair. That's how he pinned him. And I was like, this was all right for what it was. It was like cohesive, even if it was chaos. I could like process everything and follow all the action.
Yeah.
And they were doing that shit. I'm not sure if they started doing it recently, but they're doing that shit where they're playing the Gangsters music as they're having the match. And that helps. That adds ambiance to the match. It's weird. Like I always thought, it's like people made a big deal about that. It's like, oh, fucking rules. New Jack comes out and it plays his music the whole time when he's beating ass. And I was like, yeah, I guess. Then I actually saw it happen like in real time. And I was like, yeah, they're right. It does add something to it.
I wonder if just Paul Heyman just like digs it. He's just like, I just have the music keep going and have the Gangsters just beating people up.
I'd have to know. I'd like to know whose idea that was. If it was New Jack's idea or somebody else, yeah, it's interesting. I gave us a 6.2.
Okay.
The Garbage Brawl I actually was kind of entertained with.
Hmm. Yeah, so this super card wasn't that bad.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Uh,
ECW is kind of growing on me, even though I kind of
like
shitted
fungus.
on. Yeah.
You get things that are you're still gonna get things that suck just because of the nature of it.
Mm,
But when you do get good things, you're usually pretty good or really good too. So,
yeah.
it's like I like what they're doing with Shane Douglas right now. They made me like Shane Douglas. It finally happened, I guess.
They did it.
Uh, they did it. I used to talk so much shit about him, and now it's like he's actually good here. I know he goes back to WCW later eventually before they close down. So I'm kind of curious what ends up happening with that.
He joins the
uh,
NWO probably.
no, I think he was in one of those fucking New Blood factions or whatever the shit when Russo was there.
Oh.
Uh, and I guess RVD's joining up with Alfonso and Taz. Now I did know that RVD was managed by Bill Alfonso for a little while. I just didn't know that it was happening so soon.
Yeah, I was like I remember him I remember some clips seeing them together and I was like, "Oh, they're eventually going to be a thing." So when we first saw Bill Alfonso, I was like, "Oh, that's the RVD manager that everybody's been talking about." So, yeah, I mean, he's fucking doing a good job being a fucking heel, dude. That whistle, he just keeps going.
It's that whistle and that shit he does where he just starts yelling. Sometimes he yells nonsense. Like he's like stumbling over his words and he strings together a sentence. It doesn't quite totally make sense, but it's the delivery.
Mm,
So, uh, I gave this whole show a 6.8.
okay. Um, mine's a because I think I gave one of the matches a little bit higher on you, so I gave it a 7.1 out of 10.
There's still a range there.
Yep. I'm really enjoying what they're throwing at us. Like you said, there's some like fucking shit in there, but it's coherent shit.
At least you can follow the shit.
Yeah.
Uh, then we go to ECW Hardcore TV, June 11th, 96.
Dude, it opens with that table and I'm like, what's happening?
I'm like, what is this? And it's like it's some interior shot, and then there's a contract has been signed between Taz and Paul. Goddamn, how do you say his name? He's got like a weird last name,
Varlans?
Verilons or whatever. Yeah, he apparently he was a UFC fighter from back then. He's huge.
Yeah, they call
He's
him
like
the Alaska polar bear or whatever.
he's like 6'8", and he's like over 300 pounds.
Yeah, I wonder how
And,
that match is gonna go.
oh, we'll see.
Yeah,
What's funny, I'm kind of curious, like what his fights were like. I'd never heard of this guy before. I
me
heard
either.
Ken Shamrock and fucking Hoist Gracie and all that shit.
And Dan
Uh,
Severn.
Dan Severn obviously is another one. Boss Rutan, those guys. Uh, but like I never heard of this dude, so I don't even know if he's like actually any good or not. But that was back in that time where they didn't have weight classes. So it's like you could be like this little dude and you have to fight this giant motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude, the only thing, like, he had the look body wise, but like the face, like it's super baby face. And I'm not like talking like wrestling baby face, like smooth as hell baby
Well,
face.
clearly he takes good care of himself.
Yeah, I mean,
But
but he doesn't look terrifying. Like I was like, these two guys together, fucking Taz looks more terrifying than this guy. Just
and
judging by face.
he's half his size.
Yeah.
It's like Wolverine against Sabretooth or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy has a weirdly enough shaped head and face that he does look vaguely intimidating. It's just because of his size. But you're right. He's really clean cut. And he's really he takes good care of himself. Obviously, I think he does skincare. But then he talked, and I was like, oh man, no, he shouldn't be
Hmm.
talking. He just has like this really robotic delivery. I don't. It sounds like somebody in a movie, like you're watching like a B movie, and it's like this guy is supposed to be like the star, and he can't fucking act. But that's what it's
Hmm.
like.
I'm just trying to figure out how this makes sense business wise for. I mean, I understand for Paul Heyman, like, oh fuck, we got this like upcoming MMA fighter that's gonna go against one of our top stars. So like, who's this help out? It. I mean, the finished product that we see later on, it doesn't put any good light in this MMA fighter. He kind of looks like a fucking chump.
I think it helps Paul Heyman and Taz is who it helps.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not sure about this. I was going to try to research this guy a little bit, see what the deal was, and I just didn't do it. I forgot to do it. I want to me it comes off like he's a fan, and somehow he maybe he ended up backstage there one day at a show or something, or he knew a guy who knew was able to get him back there, and they had a conversation, and it was probably something like, "Dude, we could do this fucking angle where it's like a shoot fight." And she's like, "Yeah, brother, like I want to do that. That sounds cool." It's just like the fucking football players that are getting in this now. And
And it's like almost kind of hypocritical in a way because like you're making fun of these like bigger WCW and WWF having like these celebrities and being all fucking goopy and gay as they put it, and then you invite this MMA fighter. Here's what I thought, like, because I'm like having the ECW brain rot, like tinfoil hat stuff going in my head right now, where I'm just like, maybe that's a fake MMA fighter that they created, and like he's gonna get squashed. Or maybe he did have some MMA background, but he's like, fuck, I need money. So like you could use my name and I'll fucking lose to your guy for this much money.
I don't know that Paul Heyman was known for his payouts back then. But
Yeah, that's why I doubt it. I'm just like it just makes no sense. But I see it from Paul Heyman's point of view, like, holy fuck, this big polar bear guy.
I could use this to get Taz more over
Yeah.
and increase his legend because he beat a shoot fighter in a shoot fight match. See?
I hate that
And,
fucking term, shoot fight.
but like my thing is like another thing, like you're talking about the celebrity of it and everything. The thing you have to remember is back then UFC was fringe. It was
Mm.
barely even accepted in the United States. In fact, there was like people in the government that wanted to fucking ban it. And so it wasn't even really popular. It was like this underground kind of thing, really.
Now
It
it's on
had
the
like a
White
cult following.
now it's on the White House lawn.
Now it's on fucking White House lawn and shit. And but yeah, back then that guy was not a celebrity at all. He was like
Mm.
of some kind of fringe human cockfighting sport guy. Uh, so it
So
really
that's
wasn't
kind of
like they were
it's
getting
on
into
brand if you think about it. Like, oh, ECW is this wild crew, like MMA wild fucking shit. Let's blend that. So that kind of makes the business thing a little bit better, I guess.
Yeah, it actually fit in, and like my theory is this guy was a fan, and he wanted to do something in wrestling, and they created a scenario where they could benefit off of his notoriety, and he could get to be play wrestler for like 5 minutes.
He's
uh,
probably like, Taz, please don't fucking belly suplex me and onto my fucking neck.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I've already been over that whole low center of gravity thing, but this guy is like fucking almost 7 feet tall. God, he would just
yeah,
land right on his head.
yep. He'd die.
um, they sign a contract though, and then Joey Styles tells us that Brian Pillman will be here after his car accident, and then we're gonna see the FBI take on the Dudleys again.
Yuck.
So this is like it's a fucking feud because they keep fighting each other.
I guess the Dudleys hate Italians, and
Well, you already
Dev.
said something about black people and Italians, and Devon hates them actively. Something must have happened. I don't know. That's FBI versus Bubba and Devon. And then they have an okay match until Devon loses his shit and causes a DQ again. That's the best way I can sum it up. It was a little better than the match they had at the Super Card.
True.
It's just that it ended in a damn DQ again.
I just gave it a 5. I'm being honest with you. I'm just like, again, not angry, but also not impressed. So
same here. I gave it a 5 as well.
mm-hmm.
Then after the match, the fucking Devon takes out everybody with the chair again, including the Dudleys, until Big Dick Dudley appears, and then Devon leaves. He just goes away.
Hey, he's all like, fuck you, everybody, fuck you, Big Dick Dudley, I'm out. And it gets funnier. No. It just keeps on getting funnier every time he just like doesn't want to like face him, but we'll get there.
Speed of heel.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey Whipwreck versus Rob Van Dam. And then they were talking about this shit. Joey Styles like, Mikey shouldn't be wrestling. He just had fluid drained from his knee. It's like, what the fuck?
And fucking Mikey's limping to the ring, and I'm like, yeah, why is he wrestling? What's going on?
He loves to wrestle so much. He'll come out there with a knee full of fluid.
Mm-hmm.
They start the match. RVD's getting the better of Mikey in the corner, and he wants him to fight. It's like he just muscles him into a corner and does some martial arts bullshit. He's like, come on, fight me. So like this early heel version of RVD is like this really cocky asshole guy who knows he's good.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to fucking fight people and beat them up and hurt them. It's like kind of interesting.
He's like Jean-Claude Van Damme in every fucking like kickboxing movie there is, but he's like a dick.
Yeah, he's more of a dick. Where like Jean-Claude Van Damme's usually kind of goofy.
Yeah. He's like, come on, dance with me. And this guy's like, fuck you, bitch.
And then they do the Mentos commercial in Bloodsport. Then Brian Pillman comes out in a wheelchair, and he's like yelling for the match to stop. And he asks Mikey if he's got a problem with him, because the match does stop because like this dude in a wheelchair with like fucking bolts coming out of his leg is here. And then he's like, do you want to do something about it? And then Mikey like comes out there and he's like, are you going to hit a crippled guy in a wheelchair? And then like he slaps him. He's like, yeah. And then Mikey's like, I hit a guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
like,
dude, I fucking popped. I was so fucking happy.
And then he got blasted in the back with a fucking crutch by Pillman. And then like he started beating the fuck out of him with that crutch. And then RVD came out with a chair and he started helping him beat him up. And they just beat up this poor Magic the Gathering player. And like Pillman was hitting him with that crutch so hard, he was doing it one-handed, it just disintegrated. It just exploded.
Dude, we know where Pillman's going next, and even though Bill Alfonso is going to be RVD's manager, but imagine if Pillman was fucking RVD's manager. That would have been fucking cool.
They had some kind of vibe there, like, because he does a little promo after this is over.
Yeah.
And RVD's with him during the promo.
Yeah, he puts him over. I'm like, holy fuck. Like, Brian Pillman's putting RVD over. This is crazy. And I'm like, is he going to be the manager? I mean, obviously, knowing in hindsight what we're watching, I was like, oh, he's not going to be there. But maybe there was a thought. Maybe they were planting the seed that he could have been a manager for RVD.
Yeah, at that point, I don't think they knew he was leaving yet. Obviously, they weren't even mentioning that. And then they directly mentioned it like the next episode of ECW TV. Man, he gave me so much anxiety though when I was watching him hop around on that one leg.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my god, is he gonna fucking fall? Is this how he ends up in the predicament he ends up in?
Oh god.
Because it's like you saw that shit coming out of his leg, right? Like,
god
damn, imagine if he fell on that. Ugh. I didn't like it. Uh,
he was being that loose cannon that he's been, spewing around.
oh yeah. Um, oh yeah. That's not even the end of it. So it's like after they beat the fuck out of Mikey, that doesn't cause a DQ, by the way.
Mm-mm.
The match did not actually stop. He throws Mikey back in the ring. RVD does, and he gets like uh, a chair, and it's like the first time you see that Van Daminator move. When he throws the chair at the guy and he just kicks it.
Yeah,
Looked really good here though. It's like he got all the thrust of that kick, and Mikey like fucking flew back, like landed like he ragdolled.
he like fucking he got like punched by Superman in a way.
It looked like it, yeah. And then RVD hits like a standing moonsault and he pins him. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna rate this because it's like it was more like an angle. We just watched a guy get his ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when all that shit started happening, I was just like, "Oh, this is not a match anymore." Like, whatever happens, like, it just, who cares? Not who cares in a bad way, but like, who cares? Like, I could just see this and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm okay with it."
I'm okay with this. I guess it was
Mm.
designed to help get RVD more over as a heel. Uh,
Yeah, they gotta beat up the fucking the poor boy, Mikey.
the poor Magic Boy.
Yeah.
Um, After that, Brian gets the mic from Joey Styles. Like Joey Styles is there trying to interview him, he just fucking takes the mic from him, and then he calls the ECW crowd a bunch of pieces of shit and says Sabu sucks and Sandman sucks. Like that's pretty much what he says. And he's a bumbling drunk managed by a woman who's managed a lot of manhoods. I was like, damn, he's calling her out. And he says if anybody should be looking up to someone for leadership at ECW, it's Rob Van Dam. And then Pillman's like, he threatens to leave if the crowd doesn't shut up, and they're not. He's getting a ton of heat.
Mm.
And then Rob's like, "Come on, Brian, let's get out of this dump." And he's like, "Yeah, let's get out of here." He helps wheel him off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, there's something there with that. You're right, I think." I was like, "Man, that could have been something. Could have been
Mm.
RVD and Brian Pillman and shit."
That
Yeah.
it's a what if, man. Like, there's a lot of what ifs in this business.
Uh-huh. Brian Pillman's a big one.
Mm.
Uh, but we're going it's interesting because like they're positioning RVD like he's doing this hardcore shit too, but he comes off like he's better than that somehow. Like he's like kind of arrogant and he's like, I don't need to do this stupid ass hardcore shit, but I'm in this environment, so I guess I fucking will. You guys are a bunch of barbarians and idiots.
I always just imagine him because he's so agile and athletic that he like dodges all the hardcore fucking items being thrown at him. And then when he does get a hold of the hardcore items, he does like the Van Terminator thing that he does and all the other stuff, and then he just ends it with the frog splash. So, like, I kind of get it in a way.
And he's pointed that out himself too, because he's somehow from being there that long, people have made assumptions about like because you know how sometimes RVD would talk about like these guys are fucking killing themselves. I don't get it, man. He smokes a dude while he's talking about it. And then people will get on fucking Twitter and be like, you came from ECW, you're fucking doing a bunch of stupid shit yourself. He's like, actually, I didn't do all that stupid shit you're talking about. I was like one of the few people that didn't. And actually, it's kind of true.
Yeah, it's fine. A little side note: did you ever hear the story with RVD where he didn't want to go to the fucking the troop show and stuff in like the Middle East, and he's like, it's a volunteer, right? So I'm gonna go. I'm not going. And then like Vince is like, but it's for the troops, pal.
And he's like, yeah, I just don't want to go, though. I'm kind of burned out from traveling and I'm tired and I really need some time off. And he's like, well, I think you'll change your mind if you talk to some of the other guys. You should try that first. And then he wasn't forcing him. Vince wasn't forcing him, but he was trying to persuade him to.
Mm-hmm.
it was fucking John Laurinaitis who was like, no, it's mandatory. You gotta go. But he's like, but you guys say it's not, but it is.
I just like how RVD is just like, dude, I don't fucking care. Like, he's one of those wrestlers that, like, if he doesn't want to do it, he'll just like, all right, I quit. He's not.
Yeah,
He's not that type of person to be like, you're gonna do whatever I want because it's in my contract. He's like, dude, I don't want to do this. Bye.
I'm going home. Fuck this. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got my respect for that too. Because I
Mm,
don't know, there needs to be more guys like
yep.
that. What's next?
The franchise, the TV champion that he hates that belt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Before that, they tell us, oh yeah, we're gonna get Sabu and RVD at Hardcore Heaven.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman does a promo about Sabu.
Yeah, he does that like close up, forehead to the camera lens.
His hat bill creates a shadow over his face. You can't see his face.
His name is Sabu.
Homicidal, genocidal, suicidal. But yeah, he just lets everybody know that RVD got info from Bill Alfonso and Taz, and he purposefully tried to take Sabu out. Compressed his disc, his spinal column.
He tried to murder him.
Yeah, and then he's like, there's been a bunch of great athletes that came back for bullshit, like Carl Ripken Jr. and I'm just gonna call him that from now on because of what DDP did that one time. I know who Cal Ripken Jr. is. I just thought that was funny. And then he mentioned some other guy. I can't remember who it was. And he's like, yeah, they came back, but Sabu came back from fucking compressed discs. And it's incredible. And yeah, you're gonna experience Sabu.
I got some things to talk about that when we get to it, but Shane Douglas just fucking challenges everybody.
Yeah, he comes out there and like he was supposed to face Too Cold Scorpio, but he had like a staph infection.
Mm.
I guess he really did have a staph infection, or they made up a really good excuse for him not being there. So one or the other. And he's just like, oh, somebody's got a fever and they're sick. And Joey Styles like, he had a 106-degree fever. He's in the hospital. It's staph infection. What the fuck? And he's like, I want to fight somebody. Come out here. And he's like, El Puerto Rico, come out here. And I was like, what?
This is like Shane Douglas, El Dandy, the fucking shit.
That's what I was getting ready to say. He's pulling a Bret Hart. El Dandy's a great wrestler. Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Fucking Okerlund's like, he's a cruiserweight. It's like, what does that have to do with anything? Yeah, he comes out there and he gets his ass kicked like immediately. Like Shane belly me beat him. And then
Ace squashed him.
And then Donnie Allen, the father of Darby Allen, came out. And he got his ass kicked too. He ate a suplex and he got pinned. And then another guy came out. And he got, oh no, it was Devin Storm. He kicked him in the nuts and fucking suplexed him and pinned him as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then it cuts to a commercial, and then we come back, and then there's like guys from the back taking all the dead jobbers away, like they're bringing their bodies back to the fucking locker room. And Pitbull number 2's there helping with Francine, and then like he starts yelling at him. He's like, "Hey, are you a big pussy or whatever?" He fucking just says something to him, and he's like, "What about her? She's a whore." He starts calling her a whore or whatever. And Francine's like, "No, don't do this." And he says something pretty bad about her, and then she gets in there and slaps him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shane Douglas is just like, "Oh, okay." He suplexes her.
See, like his tweener is like all over the place. Like he's like really extreme both areas. Like he's really extreme when he's a face where he's like, "I love you fans, we're the best fucking place in the world." And then he goes, "You know what, bitch? I'm gonna fucking kill you." And he takes a woman and suplex her.
Yeah. And she was all for it too.
I mean, I kind of just described fucking Stone Cold a little bit because that's what he kind of does. He does a little over top face, and then at times, and then he does the extreme of Stone Cold stunning a woman. So I
I
guess
will
he's.
say
I mean,
he doesn't pander as much as Shane does though when he's a babyface. He really doesn't pander that much at all.
I think Shane is just being Shane during those times. Being honest.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of hard to tell. I can't get a
Yeah,
good read on him. But yeah, after that, Pitbull 2's like, what the fuck? He gets in there and he starts fighting him, obviously.
and I guess we're having a match.
Yeah. And then they fight for a little while. It gets super cut a little bit. And I think Pitbull, he did some spot that I was like, oh my God. I think he jumped off the apron like he was going to hit Shane when he was like on the railing. And he like landed on the rails with his nuts. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, no. And it's a big guy doing that too. I think he said he's like over 300 pounds or something. Like,
Yeah, that wasn't soft at all. No soft
no.
landing.
Pitbull, though, number 2, he beat Shane. He super bombed him and won the title when nobody expected it. It was like, oh, he beat him.
And then all of a sudden, Shane Douglas is mad that he lost his title.
He's like laying there. He can barely move. And he's like, no, my title. And Joey Styles was like, I thought he hated the title. Now he wants it.
Dude, I don't know why I like it. I don't know why I like this. I really don't. Because usually I'd be like, this is stupid. You're kind of like fucking around with the title. But he's also kind of making it prestigious in a way. In some lame ECW way, he is.
Some weird backwards ass psychological trick. But yeah, because I thought the same thing. Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. He needs to explain himself. He never does.
No.
He just has some weird Shane Douglas ass backwards logic that somehow he came to this conclusion that he actually cares about the title now, I guess. And I think he's a sociopath or something, or a psychopath. I don't know. There's something wrong with his
Both.
brain.
Both.
He's both at the same
Yeah.
time. But yeah. Let's see. I think they do the Pulp Fiction montage after. That's pretty much like, well, Joey Styles tries to say, all right, that was everything. Goodbye, everybody. And then Shane interrupts him and he starts freaking out.
I want my title back.
That's my title, Aaron. It's like, you didn't even want that title. I want it's mine now. And it was always going to be mine. I'm going to get it back. You thought I didn't care before. When I didn't care, now I care. I guess he actually kind of said that. I was like,
there, he explained it. He asked for an explanation. He gave you one.
You don't know what you got till it's gone. See, it got taken from him, and it pissed him off that somebody took something from him.
I was trying to come up with an analogy, be like, oh, I really didn't care for that much, and now you're just like, oh, now I care. That's like almost every hobby or anything in life.
Yeah, sometimes you don't care, and then one day you realize you do care.
Yep.
After that, they do the Pulp Fiction montage. The funniest thing was Bill Alfonso was at the beach, and he was hanging out with women. And then he was like, that's so weird. He's like, let's go to the boat. And they're like, sure, Fonzie, let's go. Like, I told you, don't ever call me Fonzie. He gets all pissed off for some reason. That was the funniest bit.
Yeah.
The show is like angles and promos, pretty much. It's just set up the next big show. And it did its job, I guess.
It did.
But nothing real big substance in it, though. So I gave it a 5.4. It's okay.
Yeah, I gave it a 5.3. I was just like, hey, it's entertaining. It's entertaining enough, but it wasn't something that was like, oh man, this is crazy. So it was a good setup of what's going on in the storylines. Hey, do me a favor. Start talking about the next Hardcore TV. I gotta go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. So now we're at ECW Hardcore TV, June 17th or 18th. Our source maybe fudged the day a little bit by one day. It's one of those days. And we got Joey Styles, and he's telling us we're going to get a death match with Sabu versus RVD. Tommy Dreamer versus Brian Lee in a weapons match. Chris Jericho will face Pitbull #2 for the ECW TV title. This is like all hardcore heaven matches that he's telling us about. All right, that all sounds pretty cool. Then we go to Stevie Richards and Blue Meanie, and they're impersonating Lord Steve Regal and Robert Eaton. And Lord Stevie Regal, and they're Lord Stevie Regal and the Earl of Eating. Or the Earl of Eating got me to chuckle. That was pretty funny. They all come out, and Missy Hyatt's out there already, and they serve her with sexual harassment papers. And then Sandman gets ready to attack them, like, because he's out there too. A guy in like a dress shirt and slacks shows up, and he interjects himself into this whole situation. And Joey Styles tells us that's Raven's doctor. He named him. I don't remember what the name was. It's not important. It's just we know this is the doctor that fixed Raven's ankle and gave him that boot that he loads to knock people out, apparently. So he might be a crooked doctor.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
He's back. Talking about Raven's doctor. He let us know, though. He's like, I fixed your knee. You flew me out. You tried to get me to drink. I don't drink. And I told you to stay off of it for 4 weeks. And he's like, Sandman's mad because he wouldn't drink. And he's like, who doesn't drink? Do you drink? Do you drink? And everybody's like, yeah, I fucking drink. But he's worried he's gonna like ruin his professional reputation. I don't know why. I mean, it's like he gave him advice, and if he didn't follow it, that's his own dumbass fault. It doesn't reflect on you.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's not like, well, you're going against my orders. If you fucking break your knee, it's not my problem anymore. Sandman tells Missy to take care of him, and she makes out with the doctor briefly, and it shuts him up. And then Sandman hits Stevie with the cane, and then a match starts. By the way, what'd you think of Stevie Regal and the Earl of Eating?
Oh yeah, I was like,
the Earl of Eating got me. That was pretty fucking funny.
I like what they're doing with the parodies. Like, you know, I kind of shitted on the whole WWF doing, you know, the WCW bullshit with Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, but at least with this, they do something with it because they're just two goofy fucks, right? It makes sense.
Like, it executes a lot better. You're right. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's like just because of the way it's packaged. It's like it's these two doofuses, and like they're not very inconsequential, or they're not very consequential. Other than like sometimes Stevie helps Raven. Sometimes he fucks up and causes Raven to lose.
Yeah, he's like a goon, like a Joker's goon in a Batman comic or something like that, where he's like, Pinky in the Brain type of bullshit.
Yeah, honestly. And Meanie's like his dumb goon. So he has like he's the dumb guy, the goon for Raven, and he's got a goon for him that's dumber. So, but yeah, it works, and plus they're kind of funny. Like I don't know, when they make fun of people, it's actually funny. This is a super cut match with Raven and Stevie Richards, though. We miss a good chunk of it. That's fine, though. It's a Sandman match, so whatever. I think Stevie fucks up Sandman's knee, and he puts him in a figure 4 for a while. And then he tries again. He tries to put him in. I think he tried to get him in figure 4 again, and Sandman small packaged him, and he beats Stevie. And after that, Sandman's like celebrating, and then Raven showed up covered in blood. He's completely covered in blood. And he clips Sandman's knee, and he puts him in a figure 4, and like Stevie beats the fuck out of him while he's in a figure 4, and Sandman just passes out. He's passed out from knee pain, I guess.
Dude, he looked like a madman, all bloodied up in the face and shit with barbed wire like hanging from his hair.
Yeah, it was crazy. What the fuck? What happened to him?
What match was this? Was this like part of a supercut that probably happened? where he was
They must have,
like doing another match and he decided to come into this match. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah. But that was that. Then we got Mikey Whipwreck versus Sabu again.
Hmm.
This time Sabu's wearing a neck brace because his neck's fucked up.
Yeah, this is where I'm kind of just like, I get it's ECW being the Wild West of wrestling, but it's also kind of stupid that like this guy is like neck is broken and he's like beating people.
He doesn't care though. That's the thing. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll
I
crazy
guess.
glue himself back together. He'll tape his hand up. He's like, I broke my hand, and he got duct tape and put like fucking tape over it.
I guess you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't find that really well in wrestling.
Um, there was a dumb spot in this match though, where Sabu set up a chair in the ring, and he was going to do like a top rope leg drop to Mikey, who was like draped onto the chair while hanging under the ropes. Uh, it looked sick. He hit it, and it's like that should have fucking killed him. It's like he leg dropped the guy while he was hanging off ropes onto a chair, like his neck and his head hit the chair. But then he like picks him up and he arm drags him, and then he tries to pin him after that. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you just pin him after that move? What kind of sense does that make?
I don't know.
That's like if Undertaker chokeslammed Mankind through the Hell in a Cell, and he went down there and then he body slammed him and he pinned him. Like that's just fucking stupid. Like what?
It's almost very video game like, where like you said, you like choke slam through a Hell in a Cell, then you get down there and then you hit your finisher, and then you and then you pin.
You follow shooting with a stabbing, as Corny would say.
Hmm.
The match does end, thankfully, off of this spot, though. Sabu DDT'd Mikey through a table bridge out on the floor. Like, he made a little bridge between the barricade and the ring, and he put Mikey on there, and, like, Mikey was, like, standing up or something
Hmm.
because he was recovering. And then Sabu did this shit where he jumped off and did the triple jump, and he DDT'd him through the fucking table into the floor. And
And
everybody went, oh!
and then Joey said, "Oh my god,
He's dead.
yeah."
And like he was dead. He pinned him off of that. And I'm like, and that's like one of the infamous ECW clips, is that spot there. I recognize it. And it's like, yeah, that should end the match. And then the leg drop thing where you beheaded him on the chair probably should have ended it before, but whatever. It's fine.
He's like, well, we'll just do another crazy ass spot, and it worked.
He did a crazier one. I'll give him that. He thought of one that was worse. I mean, in a good way.
I wonder if he thinks this on the fly. He's like, I'm just gonna go put a chair here. You just sit in the corner, and I'm gonna launch. Just be ready.
I'd like to know how that goes. Yeah, from what I heard, he was kind of really on the fly a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I need to check out more interviews of people talking about Sabu because I really don't know that much about him. Other than he sounds like Beavis in real life, apparently.
That's funny.
That's why he never talked, I guess. I like this match. I gave it a 7.4.
Yeah, I gave it a solid 7 out of 10.
I like those insane spots, even though I complained about the arm drag and shit. Whatever.
Mikey Whipwreck is getting a curve from me. He's starting to grow on me.
The Whipwreck curve.
The Whipwreck curve.
Mikey Whipwreck or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh my god. So
this fucking thing.
Yeah, so we got a little hype central for the hardcore heaven. Okay, whatever. Raven sits in the playground of his youth, talks to Stevie Richards about all the girls he brought to him. And this is where I'm like, this is so stupid that Stevie Richards is like gifting him women. But I like it because I don't know, it's stupid. Apparently none of them were dirty enough.
Well,
and then
I think Raven told him to do this though.
Yeah, that's true.
He says that Raven is like, you told me to find the dirtiest, most disgusting, ugliest, meanest trash bag bottom feeding hoe. Steal a Chris Jericho line there.
So I brought you Blue Dust.
Yeah, Blue Dust, and it's like you see Blue Meanie reclining on like a, I don't know what that was, and he was covered in like blue shit. Or was it icing? I guess I don't know.
It was a jungle gym, that, like, when you have, like, that shaky bridge that goes across a cliff, but
The
it's
shaky bridge. That's what it was.
yeah, and he's laying on it like a hammock, like Jabba the Hutt style,
He's
and
also naked. He has like some kind of little plushy thing covering his bits.
mhm, and obviously it's mimicking Goldust, so, like, it works with this group. It's just funny that, like, Raven is this, like, hardcore fucking Nevermore fucker, and then you have Stevie Richards that is wearing short shorts and a fucking crop top, hanging out with a fat guy that likes to fucking paint his face and have, like, sunglasses on that's
He,
painted.
and he pretends he's Shawn Michaels usually.
Yeah.
And then he does he makes fun of Gold Dust. He does the thing where he quoted a movie. I can't remember what movie he quoted. I think it was a porn. It was a Ron Jeremy movie, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he does a Dusty impression. He even manages to do that. And then Raven goes, "What the hell is this?" That's literally what he says. It's like, she's not feminine enough. And then he leaves. And Stevie's just like, huh. And then he like reaches over there and gets some of that icing off Blue Meanie. And he's like, it's pretty good actually. That's how it ends.
I don't. It's gonna sound fucked up to say, but I know that he knows the business. But, like, I'm watching this shit, and then I watch, like, the Stevie Richards podcast, and he's, like, fucking critiquing people, and I'm like, you were doing this shit, but, like, I get it. He got into the business. He did other things besides what he did in ECW, so he knows the business well. But, like, I watched this stuff, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
I didn't know he was doing all this stuff. I didn't realize to like what extent his ECW persona was, like how goofy it was, and like how much punishment he would take. But yeah, uh, then there's Pulp Fiction montage. Stevie hoses off Meanie, and then Meanie hoses him off, and it's just funny. I don't know, it
Mm.
was just funny. He's like, "Oh, you got me all wet." And he's like laughing, like it's like what the fuck.
That's why, like, it's kind of growing on me because it's like you have prominent wrestlers that come through there through that federation, but it feels very grassroots. Like it there's a lot of charm and heart, and I can see why at times.
I can
Other,
see why there's this insane cult following for ECW. Sure.
yeah.
uh, this episode was worth tracking down. I think,
Hmm.
even if you just skip the other stuff just to watch the Sabu match, like that could be fine. But the other stuff in it was entertaining too.
Yeah. If you want to see the Blue Mini and Raven's playground and stuff.
If you want to see Blue Dust,
Yeah.
that's so weird that Raven was like, "You brought me here to the playground of my youth." Like the way that's literally the way he says it. I'm just like, what? Why you say it like that?
It's being all emo, man. He's I don't know.
Tortured playground of my youth. Yeah. I gave this a 6.9.
I gave it a 6.5. Like I said, I enjoyed the Sabu and the whip wreck curve and all that stuff.
I think I'm
Uh,
becoming a Sabu mark. I think slowly but surely he's been making me like a mark for him.
yeah, you're a mark for Sabu, and I've been kind of marking out for Mikey. So
I like him too, but yeah, I just, it's like I said, ever since I learned more about Sabu's psychology, I was like, this dude's crazy.
yeah,
How
because
come more people don't talk about like how crazy his psychology is?
you never know where he botches really, because they could all be
Exactly.
intentional.
Like, did he plan to do that or did he not? Like, what?
Oh man! All right, well, time for the other super card, the Hardcore Heaven.
Hardcore Heaven.
It's June 22nd. We are in Philly in this one
Yeah, this is fun.
because like they go in the middle of fucking Philly and it looks like out of the fucking Rocky movie. Like all the side streets, all those side streets that you see him like running in the movies. I was like, hey, that's Philly.
Yeah, rundown and all.
Yeah.
Uh, we're here. The usual ECW ring announcer. I forgot that guy's name, but he's doing gimmick infringement because he's doing the Bubba's stuttering thing.
Mm-hmm. And he's
And then
and isn't he keeps on saying, let's get ready to rumble and all
ruh,
that stuff.
ruh, ruh, and then like Sandman just hits him. He smacks him with the cane and knocks him out, and he's drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
And then he yells for Bob Ortiz to come out. And then this guy in a suit shows up, and he's the ring announcer now. I think he used to be their old ring announcer. I think that's what that is.
So this is like the equivalent of like bringing back Howard Finkel, pretty much.
I guess. I'm used to this guy now, though. The guy they just beat up. So,
Yeah.
uh, Missy Hyatt kisses him too. Keeps pimping her out.
Yeah, what is that? Like,
I mean, apparently he's a pimp. I guess we learned that in this show.
yeah, with peaches.
Pimps peaches. Uh, Shane Douglas versus Mikey Whipwreck.
Hell yeah.
So they start off doing regular wrestling shit. First, Shane's better than Mikey, but then Mikey starts out wrestling. He's doing drop kicks. He does backdrop. They're selling. What I noticed is both these guys are selling their offense, each other's offense, like really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like what did something Shane hit Mikey with something like some kind of clothesline or some kind of elbow or something, and Mikey like did a flip like into a roll. It's like he fell to the ground and somehow did a flip, and like it looked like he like ricocheted, like it was some kind of weird physics glitch, but it happened in real life.
That's what a lot of like these like small athletic wrestlers that like even Bret Hart kind of does it a little bit where if he runs and like gets hit with a lariat, he does like this whole like flip. He doesn't do like what Mikey did, but he'll do like a little bit of like deflection or whatever and into
Yeah,
like a
he
spin.
won't flip like Rikishi either. You know how Rikishi will bend clothesline, he'll just straight up do a somersault.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right. He does do something. There's some kind of physics to like I don't know. He knows what he's doing. He's figured that shit out. So
Mm-hmm.
uh then I think Shane does a headlock takeover to Mikey, and the ECW fans start chanting "Little Dick" at him. They're like little dick," and Shane he lets go of the hold. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like it's actually pissing him off or something.
Dude, that crowd was fucking trolling the shit out of Shane Douglas by doing the Four Horsemen all the time to him, doing the woo every time he went to go for a fucking figure four. Like,
We're doing chops.
I don't know if like any like dirt sheets came out about like Douglas hating Ric Flair at this point, but it seemed like they were fucking rage baiting him a lot with Ric Flair stuff.
Well, if he didn't like talk about it directly on TV, and I'm pretty sure he did probably at some point.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, there probably was some rumors that got out on those old dirt sheets and shit. And that's a smart crowd, so they're gonna know. But yeah, it was interesting. This crowd was kind of rowdy, sometimes in a bad way. But I'll get into that later. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think Shane starts working Mikey's leg again after that. He puts the Texas Cloverleaf on him, but Mikey manages to like make it to the ropes. He's still selling his knee, where they drained the fluid from his knee.
Like he's a Capri Sun.
It's swelled up. You got to get all that out of there. Mikey starts coming back. He throws Shane out into the crowd. He hits a big dive, and he flips Shane back into the ring, and he does a slingshot neck snap, like the Mr. Perfect neck snap. You know when he would do that?
Mm-hmm.
He leapt over the top rope and did it to him in the ring. I was like, that was fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
How come nobody does that?
I have no
uh,
idea.
that was pretty awesome. Then he puts figure four on Shane, and then Shane starts panicking and he just punches the referee.
Yeah, and this is where I'm like, because even Joey Styles says, "Hey, he might be DQ'd when he like gains conscience," and the referee just fucking doesn't like
I
acknowledge it.
I think that they framed it like he was trying to get DQ'd, and then the referee knew what he was trying to do and he refused to DQ him. I think that's what they tried to do.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because the way Joey Styles was talking about it. It was like what he said made me think that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't quote him directly though. Let's see. I think Mikey tried to get some pins and he hits like a DDT and he only gets a two. And then Shane just bellies and eventually he pinned him.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Mikey, his knee was fucked up. He's hurt.
I gave it a 6.6.
I gave it a 7.
Oh, gave it the Douglas curve.
The Douglas whipwreck curve. That sounds like some kind of fucking physics equation. It's like how you figure out the mass of a black hole or something. I don't know. Joey Styles is in the ring after that. And then suddenly Stevie Richards comes out with Blue Meanie and the Meanie Girl. She's out there too. And he's still doing the blue dust thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now Meanie Girl's smoking a cigar, so now she's pretending to be Marlena.
Mm-hmm.
And they come out to Fly to the Valkyries.
I was like, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And it was throwing me for a loop because that. And Stevie's wearing a cape and he keeps doing this. And I was like, what's he doing? And he starts talking, he's got a German accent and he's doing Baron von Raschke.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody said, I think Joey Styles said something about it very briefly, but and he says, I'm Stevie von Raschke or Baron von Stevie. He says something like that.
Because I thought he was like doing a mixture of like Mankind meets fucking Undertaker. I was like, what is he doing?
I thought so too, but then I noticed he had a bald cap because Baron von Raschke's bald.
Mm-hmm.
But he says tonight Raven will show everyone the ugliest, most vile, disgusting woman in existence. And then he says Blue Dust tells Joey Styles that Raven said he wasn't feminine enough, but he's going to show him how feminine he is. And then he drops to his knees, like I guess he's going to suck Joey Styles. And then like Joey Styles is like, God! He like freaks out.
He's like,
goes
fuck
to
this
leave.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like Stevie grabs him by his head, like he's doing the iron claw to him. And then he's just like, what? Like he just throws his hand off him. He's like, what are you doing? He gets pissed off and just leaves. And then Stevie's like, what? It's like he's looking at his hand like he can't figure out like why it didn't work or something. He doesn't have that tendon strength. He doesn't have double tendons in his fucking hand, his wrist.
It's like Joey's the nerd being picked on, and he's like, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. He's got backbone. Remember Jerry Lawler picked on him all that time and then finally he snapped?
Yeah. And then he did his pipe bomb before CM Punk did his pipe bomb.
Yeah. Then we go FBI versus the Dudleys again, but this time it's Bubba and Big Dick Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm liking this stupid FBI shit more every time they do something. I don't know why. It's just funny to me. And they're getting heat. It's like I'm gonna have to look into this thing you're talking about. But like yeah. He's got real heat. And then they bring out and then JT's like, I got a surprise. There's another guy. And it's Sal Bolovo or whatever. I couldn't quite make out what his last name really was. But
and he's like in a Roman like gear or whatever.
Yeah, he's like dressed like a Roman centurion or something. And he yells at the fans in Italian. I don't know what the fuck he was saying, but like,
Yeah, even Joey Styles was like, I don't know what the fuck he said.
he might be ordering dinner.
Yeah.
And then they all try to sing "Fly Me to the Moon" until JT interrupts, like, "No, this is how you do it." And then he does like two lines, and he's like, "Ah, all right, that's enough." He doesn't know the rest of the song. And they have like a brawl. It's kind of a messy brawl. Uh,
Well, they did
Big
the
Dick is not that good, by the way.
yeah, he's not really good, but like Bubba Ray Dudley also like did like a promo thing where he's like, "Where you at, Devon?" and all that stuff. Or is that in the middle of the match?
I think that was before it started. And I think it was like, I think something happened to my video. It messed up, and I had to refresh it. And I think I accidentally skipped that a little bit.
Well, what he did was like, "Where you at, Devon?" Because like they were doing this whole thing where Devon is left somewhere with his suitcase. That's why he shows up with his suitcase. Uh,
Oh,
but he's like, Devon got one thing right. Thou shalt not fuck with the Dudleys, and then they start beating the shit out of JT and Guido.
that's what I caught. I caught that where he
Mm.
did that line. Like, oh, okay. I let the match go after that.
That that's where I kind of like also fucking popped a little bit because I was like, oh shit, like he talked like normal, like how he does in WWE now as the Dudleys.
They got to build more aggression in Bubba, and he'll start talking more normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest thing was this is like, okay, so we're finally gonna see this big dick guy wrestle because if I remember right, he's been injured the entire time we've been watching ECW.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess he broke his leg or something like really bad because he has like this weird. He's been wearing this weird fucked up knee brace that's like it's covering his whole leg basically. Uh, and this is like the first time I've seen it with him not wearing it. And I was like, okay, this dude, let's see what he does. And I was like, all his strikes look like shit. He did like the shittiest chop I've ever seen. It's like he tried to do the Ric Flair knife edge chop, but he like did it really bad. It was like he doesn't know how to do it, or he's like afraid he's gonna hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to me like, oh, if you're gonna chop a guy and you can't do the Ric Flair chop, you do the overhand chop. That's easier.
I kind of wonder if like they were trying to push Big Dick Dudley as like the big guy from the group. And like Bubba and Devon were probably gonna be like the tag or whatever. And then they probably saw how big Dick Dudley was and like, I don't know.
I don't know what happens. I think they tried to position him to be like, this is the big guy who's like, he's like, honestly, what he reminds me of is Big Bubba Rogers because like he's just seemingly impervious to like damage randomly.
Mm-hmm.
People hit him in the head with chairs and it doesn't do anything. Shit like that. But he's like, the difference is he kind of sucks. So. And because like I don't know, like okay, he can do like a body slam and he did like a choke slam and that looked okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's bad if your strikes don't look good.
Yeah.
And let's see. I think Devon or like he's fighting that Sal guy and he just picks him up and he walks away with him. He just fucks off and disappears at some point. It's like, oh, okay, he's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
So Bubba's in there getting beat up by JT and Guido. And then Devon shows up and he fights them all off with a chair. And he starts yelling at Bubba. He's like, I told you to wait for me. I told you to wait for me. He keeps yelling at him. And he's like, but I have Big Dick. And he goes, fuck Big Dick. He ain't here. And then he just beats the hell out of all the Dudleys. He hits Bubba with the chair. He hits the other two. He hits the fat guy with the chair. He didn't even do anything. He just got, I don't know why he got in the ring. Like, what was he going to do? He just, then Big Dick reappears, and then Devon gets out of there, and he starts leaving the arena. He goes like, he's got a car set up with a driver already to get him.
Well, what I like about it is like they get out of the arena area and like Devon's fucking shooting a promo. He's like, if Big Dick Dudley wants to fucking face me, come to me like a man. And then he like
You
turns
know where to
around
find me. I ain't hard to find.
and then he gets into like a fucking I don't know, like a Ford Explorer and like drives off and Big Dick Dudley's like literally like 2 steps behind him and like stares at the truck just driving off.
He goes, ugh. The funniest thing of that though was when Devon was making fun of him for making those noises. He's like, "It doesn't matter how much you or it doesn't matter. I'll still whip your ass." It just, but
so,
it's another match that ends in a DQ.
So I didn't really care for the match, the Devon part, like even though it's the same bullshit of like going in there and beating everybody up, that ending part like made me laugh out loud and
The
like
promo was funny, yeah.
yeah, and like it's a very heel tactic that's also comedic in a way. I don't know if it was like shot that well to be comedy, but it was.
He's just Devon's delivery. He's just it's like he gets so fucking worked up and pissed off. And for some reason it's just funny.
hmm
um I gave us a 4.5.
I maybe I'm just too generous. I just gave it a straight 5.
I'm starting to punish them for this finish. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because they keep doing the same match. It's like they're fighting the same guys and it keeps ending the same way.
hmm
He's like, quit it. Just do
Who knows?
something else.
I feel like Paul Heyman's gonna milk the shit out of it, but I guess we'll see.
God, I hope not. Okay. Taz, Bill Alfonso versus Paul Verlins in a shoot fight match.
Um. So just a fight.
Yeah, they tell us what the shoot fight rules are, which is you can get pinned or submitted, and if you can't answer a 10 count, you lose. So
So
it's like boxing, but you also can get pinned or submitted.
so it's
I guess.
it's UFC meets boxing. I guess.
Yeah. All right.
This
So
this match sucked out loud.
let's suck. I don't even really. I didn't even consider it a match because of what happened. Because to me, it was an angle. Uh, I guess it worked. I got like a big reaction, and I see what they did. They put Taz in there with the UFC guy, and he beat the UFC guy in the ring.
I think
Even though it was like bullshit, it was like interference.
I think you're right because like UFC was such an underground thing, and I think you're right. He was probably a fan and be like, man, I just want to fucking help out in any way I can with the little fame that I have. Well, let's make something out of it. Let's do business.
And like, see, you won't really get beat because what will happen is this guy will drop kick you in the back of the head when you're not looking, and then Taz will be able to suplex you, and then he'll beat you. Because if you didn't get attacked from behind, who
Mm.
knows what would have happened? So then it's like, see, you didn't really lose. He's like, all right, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna like take away my bad grade on it. I'm gonna make it an angle because that it makes sense. Like if we put that logic in there, like it makes sense. But like if he was looking to be good in this UFC fighter, like he looks like a chump. But that's whatever, I guess.
I don't even know that he comes back. I don't think he does. I think it was literally like some kind of one-off thing. I mean, I could be wrong.
That's all Paul Heyman could afford is probably like $1,200, probably.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. But the thing is, it rolls right into like a promo after that too, where Taz is like, "This is bullshit. It's because nobody will fight me, and I want to fight. Everybody's scared." That's the gist of it, really. He wants to fight Sabu, but Sabu's ducking him, I guess. Even though Sabu is like, he's fighting people when his neck is about to explode. Like, I don't know.
and you're the one that fucking caused his injury, so like, why would he want to fight you?
Yeah, he'll get revenge one day, I guess.
hmm
Raven comes out with Stevie Richards and some new flunky. Supernova. It looks like I was like looking at his outfit. That's Simon Dean. You remember him?
Hmm.
Remember the exercise dude?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's him.
What?
And
Really?
yeah, it's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's him. I'm gonna double check that while I'm talking. But yeah, I guess he's like some delusional fuck that thinks he's a superhero. Because that's how he acts. He's dressed like what was throwing me off is his outfit looks like Captain Marvel or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, why is he dressed up as Captain Marvel? I don't get it.
Yep, he was Supernova. That's him. I thought that was right. Uh, and Stevie's like, we're Raven's out here because I got him the most disgusting, dirty trash bag hoe I could find. And he's like, I found Sandman's ex-wife, Peaches. And this kind of trashy looking blonde woman comes out. And then she starts rubbing on Raven and shit. Like just yeah.
And then Sandman and Missy Hyatt come out, and
What
he's
happened? Is
like,
she wearing a wig?
"Yeah." I was like, Why does she look so weird?"
No, it's like remember she's had short hair this whole time, and all of a sudden she's got really long, like curly hair.
I don't know if that's a wig or like extensions. I don't know.
I don't know. It's like what the hell happened? Oh, whatever. Anyway, like
But Sandman
uh
just yells, "Do you think that makes me mad?"
is that supposed to piss me off? He's like, I already pimped her out to the whole locker room. He's like, just remember, pay your bill when you're done. And he leaves. I'm like, the fuck? What?
Even Joey Styles was like, "I don't think this worked like Raven thought it would."
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
So he pimped his wife out to the whole locker room. Okay, what the fuck? So I guess Sandman is a pimp.
That's why it makes sense that he's pimping out Missy Hyatt, I guess, to people.
Pimp confirmed.
Hmm.
When are Godfather and Sandman going to become a tag team?
What would the tag team be called?
Bitches and hoes. I don't know, man. That's a good question.
We'll tune in next time. We'll come up with one.
He takes care of the bitches. He's got the hoes. That's what it is. Terry Gordy versus Raven for the ECW World Title, which was a surprise because Raven's already out there, and then it's like it starts playing Freebird, and Terry Gordy comes out. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Joey Styles did that like, what music is playing? And it's like, oh my god, it's Terry Gordy. He started hardcore. I'm like, okay.
I kind of get well. I think he's referencing his Japan matches
Hmm.
because when Terry Gordy was one of those guys go over to Japan and have like fucking crazy matches over there.
Mm.
Before I couldn't remember, so I looked it up. Unfortunately, this is after Gordy had that mishap with the painkillers that caused him to have brain damage.
Oh no.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he went into like a coma for like 5 days because he took too many painkillers while he was on a plane, and yeah, fucked his brain up, and he had to relearn how to do everything.
I
So it's like
so
he became a wrestler twice. It's crazy.
I mean, I get it. That's like his life, but imagine is like you took too many painkillers because of the occupation has like made you like need those painkillers to get through life. Just for you to get brain damage, and now you relearned everything just to go to that same occupation that almost killed you. That's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Um, the general consensus was he just wasn't the same worker after that,
Mm.
and like I don't know, I could see like it seems like he's more of a straight brawler now. If my impression is, it looks like he's still trying, and he's like super over. I guess they fucking loved him there.
Yeah.
So I guess it was a legit surprise. It was just like a messy chaos brawl, though. Like they were fighting in the crowd, they were fighting everywhere, probably to cover up that he can't be Terry Gordy from like the '80s anymore.
Yeah, that crowd went wild though. I will say,
Yeah,
they were fucking pumped.
Raven won because Stevie super kicked Gordy, and he was able to hit a DDT like right after that.
Dude, I love the heat that they got off of this though. Like, everybody's fucking behind Gordy, and then all of a sudden Stevie Richard comes in and just hits him, and then the 1, 2, 3 happens, and everybody's like, "Fuck."
It was cool though because they set that up earlier. Because Stevie tried to do it early in the match. He went in there and tried to super kick Gordy,
Mm.
and it was cool because Gordy just caught his foot like in mid kick. He went, it grabbed him, and he was like, "Oh!" Like that never happened before. He didn't know what to do.
It's like a deer in headlights.
Yeah. Um. Then they had the presence of mind also to not drag this out. There was like a bunch of interference. It was brawling, and then it was quick.
Mm.
So I don't think it was that good of a match. I gave it a 4.7, but it's like it did. At least they didn't drag it out and make it like worse. That's kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you could tell things were structured because of Gordy. Um,
Uh huh.
I don't think this was a good match either. Uh,
It
I
wasn't, but I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse than this too.
I gave it a 4.9. Um, I felt like they just used Gordy's name and be like, "Hey, this is good. This is gonna be a big pop and stuff." But
Mm-hmm.
the match itself, it was just not great.
Then here's where the big stuff happens. Even though that was big too, because it got a huge reaction. But
Mm.
Sandman comes out, he fights all the heels off because they're starting to beat up Gordy. And then Raven calls out Peaches. And then she comes out, she's dressed kind of like Raven now. And then there's this little boy in front of him, and he's
Dude,
dressed like a mini Raven.
dude, this is my like. I laughed so hard at this.
Which part? The part where he talks to him?
Where the kid like just fucking disowns Sandman, pretty much
Yeah,
is.
it's like, and by the way, Raven's fucked up. Like he's covered in blood, and he has like barbed wire wrapped around his head. It's like hanging off of his hair or something.
He's like
And like
yelling at Sandman behind his like family, his like ex-wife and kid.
he's like, "Come on, come and get me! You gotta go through them first." He's like screaming at them and shit. And then he's like, "Go ahead, tell your father how you feel, Tyler." And then he's like, "Daddy, you're drunk." And he goes, "I worship Raven now." What the fuck?
That's where
Like,
I lost it. That's where I lost it.
it was so funny that delivery. He's like, "Dad, you're drunk. I worship Raven now." That should be a T-shirt. The Sandman is like, now he's all emotional and shit, which is like we've never seen him be like that ever.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. This was big. This is obviously the start of the real start of the Raven Sandman story that goes through the rest of this year, I guess. Um, until Raven goes to WCW.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what gets me. This was supposed to be this big reveal. This is the real start of the big fucked up Raven Sandman storyline. And Sandman is like crying as he's like leaving the ring area, going to the back. He's like, "Don't do this to me." He's crying. But the ECW crowd doesn't fucking care because Terry Gordy's in the ring with Tommy Dreamer and like women. They're all cheering Terry Gordy just standing there with like those people. It like kind of like ran over the angle. I think a lot more people were supposed to like care that Sandman is like having emotions, and it didn't work.
Yeah, because they're the fucking women, hot women, and a legend in the ring.
This is what part of what I was talking about with that crowd. They're so rowdy they didn't care about the fucking actual angle.
It's like the fucking Raw after WrestleMania. That's how it like felt the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, and then like to further run over this drama that was supposed to happen, right after that, Blue Dust comes out to do more comedic shit, to step on it even more, and he gets grabbed by Kamoa. She like grabs his nuts, and then Beulah DDTs him. So it's like just taking more heat off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I don't, Paul. Maybe you should have structured that better. I don't know. Maybe you should have had Gordy get out of the ring.
Maybe.
The next thing was supposed to be the gangsters match with the Eliminators, but like two other heel teams showed up, the Samoan Gangster Party, which is a stupid fucking name. And like, I'm sorry, it is like I that's Samu and that's Matt Anoa'i. That's Rosie. Did you recognize him?
A little bit, yeah.
I thought I saw him before when they came out one time, and I'm like, that's not Rosie, is it? It is. He got started real young, I guess. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you remember when they were in WWF like a month or so ago when we were watching TV? They were there. Those
Who?
guys were
Rosie and
Rosie and Samu, the Samoan Gangster Party. I think they had a different team name back then. It probably wasn't as dumb. But remember they were doing this angle with Fatu where it was like he's trying to be a babyface, and then his bad cousins show up and they're being gangsters and shit. Like they're gonna do some Boys in the Hood shit with Fatu or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then it never materialized into anything.
Yep.
So that's those guys. But yeah, they ruined everything though.
Yeah.
They beat up the gangsters. They get their ass kicked, and it just turns into a brawl. And then it stops. It just stops. That sucked.
Yeah, I didn't like this at all. Like going from like one good supercard to this, I'm just like, everything's crumbling structure wise.
Yeah, spoiler alert, I guess. This one does not end well.
Yeah.
The result doesn't land as good. Axel Rotten and Hat Myers versus the Samoan Gangsta Party. It's like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The ECW crowd chants, "Who gives a fuck?" I'm like, God damn. Come on. Like, so I guess this is a match where like Sabu or New Jack should come out and just ruin the match.
Yeah. Because they were chanting "You fat fucks, Yokozuna" to one of the Samoans, which in today's age, people be like, that's racist, I guess, but whatever.
I don't get that one because I either they think they're gonna piss them off because they're chanting Yokozuna at them or something, or they think they're like, look at me, I'm smart, I know Yokozuna's your cousin. Like, what the
I think
why would that make them mad though?
I think that was just malice. Maybe they're just being like, oh look, your family member's doing better, but fucking the family just don't give a shit. They're all eating good in the wrestling business, so
they're probably like, hell yeah, chant for my cousin.
Yeah.
It barely gets started though because the gangsters' music hits, and then like a trash can just flies into the ring and hits somebody, which was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they're beating up the Samoans, and then the Bruise Brothers and Cronus and Saturn come back out, and they brawl again.
I hate this. Like everything about what's happening. I'm just like, it's at times it's entertaining when it's like New Jack throwing a trash can in the ring, but then it's just like, oh my god, I could give two shits about Saturn and his teammate. Like, get them the fuck out of this feud. It makes no sense to me at all.
It's like, I don't get why it gets dragged out so long because it's like, so Saturn and Cronus' thing, obviously we know this now, is they're good in the ring. Why are you like making them talk and dragging this out that they're going to have a match? Because they can't carry the feud with promos. They don't have a manager. They really need a manager. That's a team that really does need a manager.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be doing stuff like this. What happened to that guy? Remember what the fuck? the sexiest man in the world. Where's that guy?
Yeah, he's gone. He's not sexy
he's,
anymore.
he's totally gone now. He could be their manager.
Hmm.
Unless they find some other woman to do it. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I'm getting irritated because they keep giving you blue balls with this match. And it's like,
Hmm.
come on, where the fuck are we going to see them fight? Like, damn, come on.
Yeah, when they're gonna have a structured match that doesn't end in everybody just fucking trying to kill each other.
Someday.
Maybe.
Hopefully someday. Chris Jericho versus Pitbull 2 with Francine for the ECW TV title that Shane Douglas did not care about.
I was like, whoa, another Jericho match. Cool.
And this one was surprisingly good.
Yeah, Pitbull number 2 is like actually pretty decent. The more I
I was a
watch.
little, yeah, I was a little worried about him actually in like a single because I just wasn't sure. Sometimes those tag guys, especially those big guys that are in a tag team,
Hmm.
when they end up in a situation where they're having a singles match, like it's like, I don't know what he can really do or how long he can go.
And they're
Uh,
utilizing him really well because, like you said, the other guy was in a sling, so he's probably hurt. So they're probably using Pitbull too, you know, as a
they're
single.
over.
Yeah,
If the other guy was hurt and it was Pitbull one, I think it would get the same reaction.
yeah, I agree.
Um, I don't know what his finish would be though. He can't do a super bomb. um, the finish of this match was insane though. Do you remember that?
uh, was it?
It was
Was it?
quick.
Was it the lion salt spot?
No, it was like, but yeah. By the way, Chris Jericho did a lion salt, but he ended up out on the floor when he did it. Like, what the fuck? I've never seen him do that before.
Yeah.
That was nuts to me. But no, Pitbull was going to do a super bomb to Jericho, and he jumped off the turnbuckle, and so he's doing the super bomb, and it was like there was this separation between them for like a moment, and it was almost like there was a lag. It's like you see something happening in slow motion.
Hmm.
And in the middle of that jump, Jericho did a Frankensteiner to him and turned him over in midair. How the fuck did they do that?
I must have turned my head because, like, I remember the spot being set up, and then I just turned my head, and I must have missed the spot because I only saw the ending part where they just landed, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
You gotta go back and just see that.
Yeah.
Just see, because that made me jump up in my chair. I was like, "Oh, what the hell did he do that?" And it's just one of those things that makes you remind you, like, God damn, Chris Jericho used to be really, really, really good. And
Yeah.
he's just not that guy because he's old now. Unfortunately, it just happens to everybody. But it's just like it's crazy how good he actually was.
Yeah, he's just old and drinks too many beers.
I think he got his health in order in terms of that. It's just he's old
Yeah.
now. He's just old. But he won the title. He pinned Pitbull off of that, which you should. If you do a reversal like that, you should pin the guy.
You know, it kind of makes sense now on how it was booked, where like Shane Douglas loses because imagine Chris Jericho. I mean, obviously it would look good for Chris Jericho beating Shane Douglas for the title, but if you're gonna have Shane Douglas be the franchise, the man, the face of your company in this way, you can't have him lose to this newish guy in the industry.
And it was funny because Shane Douglas was out there the whole time, like he was trying to steal the belt.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "You can't do that. No, put it back." And then eventually they get it back from him. And then like when Jericho wins the title, he's out there at ringside. He fucked with Francine. I think he like suplexed her out on the floor. And then like Pitbull one came out there to like save her.
Hmm.
Um, but then he saw the finish, and it was like he tried to get in the ring to steal the title, and then Pitbull number two was like he hit him with a chair or something. Um, Good match though. I gave it a 7.3.
I gave the Jericho Curve 7.6.
It was cool. My score was still good. I think it was like a 7 or something. But when that finish happened, I was like, "Oh my god!" It jumped up a few points because of that.
mm.
Um, Pitbull too is like, "Shake my hand, brother. Here's your title. You beat me for it. Respect." And then they hugged. And they're friends now, I guess.
Canadian meets Pitbull.
Yeah, guess it's a Pitbull's thing. They're like, "We're cool. You beat my ass. I beat your ass. We're cool now, right?"
Did they share Francine to Jericho? Is that
I don't think they're like that. I don't
uh,
think that's Chris Jericho's picky apparently too. By the way, so I don't know if he would go for that.
probably yeah.
I think this is a little side tangent. Jim Cornette told us a story about him one time where like you remember how him and Lance Storm were a tag team in Smoky Mountain,
Yeah.
the Thrill Seekers. They're young guys, pretty good look. Jericho, especially, probably say he's a young, good looking guy from Canada, and he's flashy, and he can do all this shit. He's in good shape and everything. And people like Lance Storm too.
Mm.
But obviously, they were getting attention from female fans, and Jericho was getting more than Lance, and it was to the point where like he could probably be like having something going on, and he would constantly turn them down. And sometimes I don't even think it was like I want to just go have a quick one in the hotel. Some of these girls like, man, like take me out on a date or some shit. He's just like, no. And Cornette was like, what the fuck are you waiting for? Pamela Anderson to drop into your lap? Like, what are you doing? Like, he literally told him that. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, he was a picky guy.
Eh, ain't nothing wrong with that, but Jim Cornette was probably like, "God damn, all these women!" and you just tell them to fuck off.
um, Tommy Dreamer versus Brian Lee in a weapons match. I'm like, how's this any different from just a regular ECW match?
I'm gonna say this. I don't give a shit about Tommy Dreamer. I really don't. I don't see the appeal at all.
I think what hurts his case is he's not involved in anything important anymore right now.
Mm.
It's like he was the main feud with Raven, but it seems like he's on the back burner now because he lost too much to him. And it's like there's still that feud goes on in the background, like it's never resolved, but he's
Mm.
not priority anymore.
It's funny because he loses a lot to Raven, but he like got his women. So like he's like a winner and in some weird way. Yeah,
He's a winner in life.
yeah.
He didn't beat Raven and get resolved the issue, but he got his women, I guess. And it was just a walk around, can't see anything brawl. That's what I call these, where they walk around everywhere and they fight. You can't fucking see anything, and just
Yeah, Tommy Dreamer has to like go outside, do a local business, fucking have his face planted onto the graded
he has to
door.
bleed all over that guy's storage shed or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
that was. Because he was like, Brian Lee was like running his head to the fucking the shutter door, and like he's bleeding.
All
He
the fans.
took a suplex out in the parking lot.
My favorite part about that is like fucking Tommy Dreamer's getting his ass whooped and like fans' hands just fucking go right into the video scope, and it's them handing a weapon. No, they were handing a weapon to fucking Brian Lee. One had a fucking symbol from like a drum set, like handing it to him, and one was like a broken chair.
They were helping the heel beat up the baby face.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? And I was like, but it's like so comical seeing like hands just go into frame with weapons.
Here, take
Yeah.
this. Oh, one of the funniest. It wasn't funny on purpose, but Tommy, like it was early in the match, he picked up this wooden crate. It looked like it would have been a crate that would hold cokes or milk or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he like he hit fucking Brian Lee with it, and it bounced off of him, and it bounced back and hit people in the front row. But you could tell it was like so light, and there was no there was no substance to that thing. It didn't even hurt. It kind of killed the object. I was like, I don't know how to use that one, guys. Um, they Kimona shows up in the ring, and he flashes Brian. She flashes Brian Lee, and he's like, oh, because he's never seen a naked woman before, I guess. Even though he's seen her. Raven did a thing one time in a promo where they were standing around a hotel, and he's like, "This is how I pay my help." And she was showing him her tits or something.
She stun locked him with her tits.
He just stood there and looked at it though, in that promo. So I guess I was talking shit about this because I always hate spots like this when women do something and it distracts the wrestler, and he's like, "Oh my god, a woman!" and he gets beat or something.
It's like Metal Gear Solid guards with the fucking magazine on the floor.
Porno mag, and it just stops. Their attention just dies. It just goes right into that magazine or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I can't talk too much shit because they've established that this is his behavior. So I guess they established it.
I guess so.
Beulah hit Lee in the head with frying pan, and then Dreamer hit him with a stop sign, and then DDT's him on the stop sign, and he pins him. That's the finish.
I don't like that ending. It's so stupid.
It's dumb. Yeah, I don't like it either. And you were right. I didn't think about that before. They do this all the time, though. That fucking bloodthirsty ass crowd. They help the heels beat up the baby faces all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Here, take this. Take my Nintendo. Hit him in the head with it. Just stupid shit like that.
Speaking of Nintendo, I wonder if Sandman was that really his kid, or did he just got a random kid?
I think that was really his kid. There's a Dark Side of the Ring episode about Sandman, and they talk about that shit. I think that's his family.
I wonder if he was like, "Hey man, fucking, I want you to say this line that you hate your dad, and that I'm a drunk, and you worship Raven now, and I'll get you a Super Nintendo."
Maybe that's how that conversation went.
Yeah.
I gave us a 4.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 as well. I'm not a fan of Tommy Dreamer at the moment. I just don't see it. But I understand what he was before and what feuds. But even the feuds, he's just fucking weird.
He's weird.
Yeah.
Remember the promo he did in the hallway?
Yeah, and they fucked with the color where the dark.
It was red. It was really red in there, and he was just like, "My life fucking sucks, and I'm all alone, and I hate Raven." And he was saying it was shot like he was trying to be in a cool movie, like he was this hard ass in a fucking movie or some shit, but it was stupid.
Do you think he was jealous that Raven had a girl and he stole his girl, and then he Raven got another girl and then he stole that girl too? So wait, is Tommy Dreamer the heel? He's a fucking jealous fuck.
The way Raven framed the story is that yes, he is the heel. Because you remember how he talks about that? How it was like, oh, my life sucked, and you got lucky, and you did all this. You got with Beulah, and so is it looping back around?
Well, it's funny that you when we were talking about the playground, the youth of his destruction or whatever. But he also does a line where he's like, "Oh man, I was supposed to marry her. She was supposed to be the love of my life." He forces that line while talking to Stevie Richards at one point, and I was like, "Oh my god!" You could tell that's forced and all that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just everything that Tommy Dreamer that I've seen so far in our viewing has been really fucking goofy. Besides, the first time we watched ECW where he was bleeding and killing someone, and he was jacked to shit.
Yeah. And then after the match, the Bruise Brothers come out. I'm like, these fuckers again? They've done 3 run-ins tonight.
I just wrote fucking go away.
They beat up Tommy, and then the footage is cut, and then we come back, and then Brian Lee's up on a balcony with Tommy, and the Bruise Brothers set up a table tower on the floor and he choke slams Tommy off the balcony through a bunch of tables, and Joey Styles is like, "Oh my god, get the ambulance."
I just, it almost feels like too. They did too much. Like they went out into the fucking Philly streets and, bl- blood all over that fucking guy's business, and then also like take a fucking suplex in the middle of the street, and then come back into the place, and then like lose by like getting like 20 head concussions, and then after that you're just like, hey, let's fucking do a spot where you just choke slam me from a high area into the tables. Give me another concussion.
Is this supposed to like write him off TV for a while or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I
comes
guess
off that way.
that's the ECW brain rot, I guess. It's like, I need to bleed. I need destruction.
I need the fans to help the heel beat me up. It's Sabu versus Rob Van Dam. That's next.
It's their third time meeting.
It is. And then early in this match, the ropes break on the ring. You hear it too. Like there's this cling sound, and then Sabu goes "fuck," and he like hits the mat. It's like he knew when he heard that noise, and then you can see RVD was pissed too.
Well, Joey Styles also mentions before they come out, or while they're coming out, that like, oh, sorry for the delay because they were trying to fix the ring,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't fix the ring at all because it happened again.
Yeah, I guess we fixed it, and then it was like clank. Nope, we didn't fix it. And they said, "Fuck it, we're still going to try to have this match." And so these guys are working in handicapped conditions. They can't. They're both these guys are dudes who like to use the ropes, do a bunch of crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't do that now. And you know what they did? They still had a good fucking match.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
They have great chemistry. Like you said, you said that they trained right together, so
Mm-hmm.
it
Yeah,
definitely shows.
yeah. I could tell even more in this because it was it's like, and it's clear by the way when you're watching this match because they still try to use the ropes. You can tell they don't work right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Sabu somehow is still able to do his shit. Like if you notice, RVD didn't do that much shit with the ropes, but Sabu did. I
Well,
guess
that's
he
a,
just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna try to do it anyway and see what happens."
he should have just brought like a bunch of chairs into the ring so he could just jump off of it. Because that's why he probably got pissed off because he can't do his jumpy moves off of the
It's like,
springboard. You know?
God damn it, I can't do half my moves now.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, it's like you know how usually when people do things with the ropes, when they run the ropes or they jump off, you see there's like a bounce, there's like a recoil, the rope will go back or something. That's gone. It's just like
Mm.
it's just dangling, and sometimes it's just really stiff. Like I noticed every time Sabu would jump off the rope, it didn't budge.
It almost reminds me of like old school like boxing rings where like it's very it's very ropey. It's like very loose compared to like how we see it in wrestling rings where it's like tightened so that you could have that spring effect.
Apparently, that's how the WWE rings are. Like, I think to this day, still they were like so. Everybody else used cables.
Mm.
They just used real ropes, and I think to this day they still do,
It
which
kind of
is
makes sense a little
weird.
bit. It's very, I guess you could do a lot with it. I would feel like really unsafe with cables because if that cable snaps, you're fucked.
See, what's interesting about that though is if you ask anybody, any of the wrestlers, they tell you it's the opposite.
Really?
It's that the cables are way easier to work with because they bounce more,
Mm.
and it's way easier to do your shit, like your springboard shit, because that's what happened to fucking Al Snow. Remember Avatar?
Yeah.
He was used to working in like Jim Cornette ran a regular ring with like fucking cables, and then when he went to WWF, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna do my aerial shit." He couldn't do it because it was ropes. Wasn't
Eh,
used to that yet.
Yeah.
Despite all these limitations, though, yeah, like they still have a good match. Like Sabu is working RVD's leg early, and RVD
Hmm.
sells it really good. Um, and it fucks up RVD's offense. So it's like maybe if RVD was like, man, I don't know if I can do any of my shit. I'm kind of scared to do it now. He came up with an excuse in the ring in the story for him to not try because his leg's fucked up. There you go.
Yep.
Um, Rob comes back. He does some pretty significant offense to Sabu, and they do Sabu's table bridge DDT spot, and RVD gets knocked unconscious from that too. It looks sick because RVD's like him in DDTs. He always does something crazy.
Yeah.
This time it's like his head was like completely sideways. He was like unconscious, like ragdolled. And then this cell was amazing. He woke up. He like woke up from unconscious. He started screaming in pain. He's like, "Oh!" And he starts crying. You see him like crying. And I think RVD hit the big fisherman buster off the top rope, which that hurt Sabu's neck before, and it's hurting it again.
Hmm.
He tries to do a regular one, but Sabu reversed it and he hit his own on Rob. And then Sabu grabs a chair and he does that Arabian facebuster thing. He does like the slingshot version of it though. And he pinned RVD for 3 and he's dead. Like Rob Van Dam is completely fucking dead after that. And Sabu can't get up. He's like squirming around and shit. He just can't get up. And that's the
and
match.
and they all like Joey Styles like kind of like justifies it too. He's like, well, you know what? He tried to kill him, so
Eye for an eye.
yeah. I still gave this a good like 6.9.
I gave it a 7.4.
Uh,
Sabu RVD curve. Plus they did that in a fucked up ring.
mm,
I don't know. It was impressive to me what they managed to do.
yeah.
Uh, and then the afterbirth of it too. I kind of counted that towards it as well.
Hmm.
Because like after it's over, it's like they bring stretchers out and they get RVD out of there. And he's like not moving. And then Paul Heyman comes out and he's like talking to Sabu like he's his child or something. Like your child like wrecked their bike and they're laying there. And it's like, oh my god, are you okay? It's gonna be okay. Don't move. And everything quiets down, and they're like, it's like, well, is he really hurt? I feel like that's what happened. It's like something serious happened, and everybody stopped being rowdy.
Hmm.
And
Everything
he's
got
like, are
like
these guys?
serious.
He's like, are these guys actually hurt? Like, I think they bought it, and it was cool. I like that. It was cool. It's like they finally got those fuckers to shut up and like
Yeah, it was like
suspend your
very.
disbelief for a minute.
Yeah, it had like a very raw feeling, not like WWE Raw, but like a raw, like, oh shit, like someone might die. Who
You
knows?
mean on Raw when Shawn Michaels got concussed by Owen Hart?
Yeah, I mean, even though it did look good there, but like this one, like actually looks legit. Like they almost killed each other.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was the show.
Yeah,
That was the super card.
the show was kind of not great. I mean, there was a couple like bright spots, but like overall, it was trash. A
There
lot
were
of
some
the
good matches. There was like 3 good matches.
yeah, there was like a lot of repeating stuff, but like with the Dudleys that we're just kind of getting a little tired about. Uh, Tommy Dreamer just being like, the fans are helping my, enemies and shit try to kill me. Uh, Chris Jericho and Pitbull #2 was fucking cool. Uh,
Yeah,
the Samoan Gangsta Party was not great.
shit.
Yeah. The Eliminators, that storyline's starting to get a fucking annoying with Saturn and them and the gangsters. It's like they're trying to do like a tag team division, but they're just like, you know what? Fuck the belts. I don't give a shit, and they're just fighting.
I guess, yeah. I guess RVD is Sabu seems to be like the big storyline right now. Besides, I guess Raven and Sandman starting up.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool that Jericho won the title. That's cool.
Yep. And fucking Terry Gordy and Raven was not that great as well. So with all the stuff that was below 5, and then we had those bright spots, I did give it like a 5.3 out of 10. And that's not great. It's very average for all the shit that we've been seeing lately.
Yeah, I gave it a 5.4. To me, this is like one of those shows where go track it down and just watch the good things. Don't watch the rest of it. Watch the 3 matches. Watch Mikey Whipwreck versus fucking Shane Douglas. Go watch Sabu and RVD, and then go watch Chris Jericho and Pitbull, where Chris Jericho he almost gets them both killed or almost kills himself, or Pitbull too almost gets himself killed somehow, and somehow it all worked out. And it was great.
Yeah. But man, I'm actually liking ECW. It's starting to grow. I think this is like the perfect time to actually watch it. Like if you're gonna get into ECW, I think this is the area that you get into.
96, yeah.
Yeah, because everything before that is just very hard to watch. I'm pretty sure it was probably good to see live. But in the TV, the video scope, as Macho Man would say, is
Yeah.
just it didn't look good at all because there was only one cameraman and one fucking mic probably for Joey Styles. But what do we got next? Are we going back into the Monday Night Wars now?
We're caught up completely to present time where we last left off. So what we got next is July 1st Nitro and Raw, and then Bash at the Beach, the big
Uh-oh.
one.
We got to see if Chaz, because he said multiple times that he wanted to be part of this, so maybe.
Let me know when you guys do Bash at the Beach. It's like, I'm gonna let him know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so watch that Monday show on July 1st for both Nitro and Raw, and then Bash at the Beach, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, if you want to catch more, getting some color, we're going to be doing some restructuring as far as the YouTube channels go. But I think if you want to watch the final product, it will be on our Big Trouble Media YouTube page. But if you want to catch us live soon, we'll be on the Big Trouble Live YouTube channel for all our live content. Also, we are in the final month recording for season 4. We're almost to the season finale of our podcast for season 4. We're doing post-apocalyptic movies. The next movie we're going to be reviewing is Soylent Green. That is Andy's pick. But modern wrestling still sucks, right? Besides Danhausen having the Knicks win the championship.
The Danhausen shit, whatever Undertaker's doing in AAA, and then I kind of want to try to watch NXT again.
Yeah,
they just did a house show near where I live, and initially I was afraid to try to go because I was like, I bet the ticket prices are going to be insane because the way they've been conditioning everybody.
good prices.
They were actually like what WWE house shows used to be priced at. So it was like I could have gone. I could have got a decent seat for like $50, and it would have been fine.
That might be the saving grace for WWE at times is NXT. But yeah,
think about watching NXT again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think we'll end it here. Remember to always get some color. Peace. See you in the next episode.
See ya.
See, Nash, you can wear any Halloween costume you want to.